Good evening everybody. I hope you're having a fantastic Friday so far. Let's swap on over to the main scene. Pop the music on in the background. There we go. We have a sleeping cookie with us. I'm not sure how long she's going to stay, but she's all curled up and looking very relaxed at the moment. Good evening one and all. Lovely to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Brumblefar, Syncopatics, Mushies here. Syncopatics, oh, you're off to your dinner. Okay, I hope to see you later. Past me, Fishboy, Hamish, Ray Tank, and Trishan, and Wishy Washy Art. I'm having a fantastic day. Thank you very much. It's been a very, very busy day today, but lovely to be able to finally get into some WoW today. So we were going to do some Shadowlands today, but I wanted to just go through and do all my auctions and things. I haven't had a chance to do that on retail, and then we'll jump into Shadowlands a bit later. We have a cookie and a Samadan. We are blessed today, certainly. She's fast asleep at the moment. And Laguneros63, thank you so much for the follow. Monkey D. Luffy, good evening to you. And Crepin and Lizard GM, good evening both. Hope you're doing well. What's on the t-shirt today? Tis a Laputa one. Can't quite see it very easily. I'd have to stand up to show this one, but one of the nice ones. One day I'll have a new starting soon. Yes, most likely, Lizard. I've got my 3D software all purchased for personal use, so I'll be able to make use of that. I'd love to do something a bit more with Shadowlands, because it's so beautiful. I'd love to be able to do some nice Shadowlands starting screens or something like that. There's some lovely locations around sort of Ardenweald, and I was doing some screenshots the other day. Let's have a look, so I can show you them. They look just so amazing. Oh, Wishy Washy, thank you so much for your brand new Prime. Thank you for your support, and that is really appreciated. And welcome to the Samadan squad. I have a whole load of emotes for you. Thank you so much, it's so kind of you. Good evening, Vallegro. Hope you're doing well. No credit in the latest video for Transmog. Feels bad. Oh, sorry, Vallegro. I must say, Samadan did render out quite nicely. Very dapper looking in Borealis here. It's definitely very good. I know, Vallegro, but it's still good fun. Is my PC able to render that? I'll give it a go, certainly. I can always be quite efficient with my with all my renderings. That's kind of part of what I do. I did some screenshots of Ardenweald the other day, just to have a look at it, just go through these, just to remind ourselves just how beautiful this zone is. These are sort of panoramas that I stitched together with a wide camera angle, and it just looks amazing. That's the greatest thing here. I mean, these would make lovely desktop backgrounds and things like that. I've got a few more of these, sort of like that sort of area. It just looks absolutely brilliant. Central area with the trees, a bit more with a sort of the brown area, and then there's another one over here. I'll probably mash a couple of these together into one nice looking picture with composition and things like that. So there's lots of really, really beautiful scenery around here in Ardenweald. It just looks absolutely fantastic. It's just wonderful. We've got a nice sparkly herb down here as well, which is always nice. But we'll go over to Ardenweald a bit later, once I go over to Shadowlands. We'll go through and do my auctions first and foremost. Go and check on those. Good to be here, thank you, you're more than welcome. Adriana, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Real Ginny, good evening to you. Looks very well dressed over here. Dapper Dan is doing amazingly at the moment. I'm very happy with how he's looking at the moment. Let's go have a look. See what's in the mailbox at the moment. Selling silkweave satchels for more than deep sea bags today. I don't understand people. No, Brumblefar. I've done the same. I've sold frostweave bags for more than deep sea bags. It's very, very odd. Look at that. Enchant Cloak Binding of Agility for 3,600 gold. Talking of crazy prices. Mongoose sold that. Let's deal with all of these expires. Get everything back on. I probably should go somewhere less laggy, actually. Let's go do that. Let's go Stormwind. I like Stormwind. Let's go have a look. If I can get through here. There we go. We'll jump in this way. That'll be easier. No need to look at the auctions. There's nothing to see here. All is expired. New videos have helped me reignite your passion for WoW. Thank you. Well, you're more than welcome, Wishy Washy. I'm glad to have contributed, even in a small way, towards that. I think Blizzard should take the full credit, though. for making such a interesting and varied game that's available to lots of different players in different ways. Let's go to our favourite Dwarven district, I think. That's a good start. We could probably do with doing our daily cooldowns, actually, thinking about it. I'll drop in and do those first. Daily cooldowns, I mean daily quests. Wrong thing. Fisherman's Feast. We'll accept that one. Staynock, thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you here. Right, what have we got to do here? I didn't actually read the quest line. Cooking, we have gigantic catfish. Obtain 5 gigantic catfish. Okay, and how do we do those? We go and fish them here. Fisherman's Feast. Okay, let's go and have a look. See if we can find some of these. One over here. Is there a pool I need to look for, I wonder? Oh, they're in the barrels. That's easier. Yeah, a barrel of canal fish. We'll grab that, and then we'll go and grab this one. Saves me having to fish. There is separate fishing ones anyway, so this would make sense. There it is, over here, next to each fisherman. I feel like I'm stealing their catch, though. This is a little odd, definitely. How are we doing? Next one's over there. There we are. Okay. Haven't opened your mailbox all week. Says you have over 290 mails with gold in them. That's very nice. Brabblefar, very nice indeed. A pretty dumb move. If I have an opinion, he now has 500 bags for 170, dropped within hours to less than 170. What was that for? Someone's dared to reset them. Ah, right. Yeah, the main problem with that is the sheer quantity of deep sea that people can get hold of at the moment, really. Vesta Mora, good evening to you. Lovely to have you here. How are you doing? I was a little worried. Yep, we've updated that with today's video. If you haven't caught it, we talk about 6 different ways you can make gold in pre-patch, which includes all the things that I'm currently doing except for this cooking daily. This is a bonus extra that I'm doing just because I want to collect up my recipes, and this is a good way to get Epicurean awards. So I'm just going to grab these. There we go, and then we can go back, hand that in, and then we'll head back to the auction house and post everything on. And then once we've done all our auctions, I won't do restocking tonight, I'll just literally list everything on. Then I'll go through and we'll have a look at Shadowlands, see how it's looking. It's been a good few weeks since I've last looked at it, so it'll be interesting to see how it's doing. There we go, let's hand that one in, get ourselves another Epicurean sword. I'm not doing the old Dalaran ones as well, I'm just doing the ones, so just getting one each day isn't very time effective, but it does mean I just have to stay in one area. Added some words, different version of spelling, you can see in the mod actions. Okay, fantastic. Thank you for sorting that out yesterday as well. Good evening, Natty. Lovely to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Just going to go through and relist my auctions on. Let's deal with all the expires first. Yeah, that's much faster now. Go grab all of this lot. Currently got 7,000 in sales. At the first part, I'll go get all this on, and then we can go and see what's what in the next part. Minimise that as well, make that look a bit easy. Dayaka, good evening to you. How's my day been? It's been very good, thank you. Busy, but good. Got a video out this morning, had a busy afternoon, and then got some time tonight for some streaming, so couldn't ask for better than that. Right, we just need to move out of this cloud for the moment. There we go. We can post everything on here and then get everything going at the moment. There we are. Thank you so much, Brumberful. I did enjoy making that one. Not answering that many questions now. Got Darkwing as a mod. Yes, that's true actually. Darkwing has got lots of answers, definitely. Lots of aggressive people on Twitch today, and several going off on someone or something. Oh really, Mushy? That's sad to hear. I wonder why people are so angry. Thank you, Deka and Brotherfar. Happy, can I watch you at least today live? Normally have to watch videos later. Miss Anthe, lovely to have you here. Hope you're doing well. And Mother Beans, thank you so much for the follow. Yes, it could be down to lockdown and things like that, Mushy. It did cross my mind that more people might be getting fed up with the whole everything that's happening at the moment with the world. Getting fed up has nothing to do with the stream. Yes, I think so. I think it's natural, really. It's been a war of attrition, basically, wearing people down, unfortunately. And just as you open Twitch to see if there was someone to watch today, very nice timing, excellent Rumble Farm. That is very good timing. I'm slightly earlier than I would be normally on an evening stream, but normally on a Friday afternoon stream I get a good 4 hours, so I wanted to make sure I got a good amount in today, because we want to go and have a look at Shadowlands, and I think there's a lot of stuff to look at there. Obviously going to probably have to spend a bit of time doing some gathering to get some resources. I haven't checked the auction house on Shadowlands to see what kind of price the materials are for, and then we can have a look at professions. I haven't looked at them in any depth for a while yet. It's nice to see what the changes are. Not Sam being at home alone. Yeah, I think so. I think that's fair enough, Mushy, isn't it? If you haven't got a good support system and family close around you, it can definitely get hard. Yeah, I think that's everything. Go through there, and we'll run a post scan on that lot. Move that over there. That's a bit easier. There we are. Toy Arc, thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you here. Trained 13 years of this. I have no issues whatsoever. I mean, I'm similar myself, Mushy. I'm enjoying it immensely. But then I've got my family close by me, so I'm happy with that, definitely. One of our friends from Turkey are watching the stream of Safe and Sound. Oh, I'm not sure. I've not been following the news, Natty, but whatever it is, I hope it's all okay for everyone. You're making pants, thousands and thousands. Oh, really? Have I had time to look into the numbers with the Time Spray linen braces? I have a basic going at the moment, Brumble Farm, but in terms of the costs and things, I'm going to work on that next week, definitely. Oh, there's an earthquake. Oh, no. Okay. How is things in Metket? Hope all is well. That doesn't sound good. I hope everyone is well over there. Pretty hard one. Ouch. That doesn't sound good. Moving between home, the stable, and back home again. Okay, Vallegra, that sounds like you've got a busy evening ahead of you. I'm just going to go through here, post all of that lot on, and then we'll go through, and that's just done that. Let's go open the mailbox and get some more expired. Need to get everything on. What have we got? White spider meat, that's an interesting one. Swiftness potion sold. Elemental force, a cord of haste are all fine. Mongoose is a good price there. I like that, 1,700. I think I'll leave a house in case of earthshot. Yes, I think, I'm not sure where it's safe to be, in doorways, isn't it? Something like that. In the afternoon, some buildings collapsed near where you live. At least 8 to 10 people died, but it was so bad. That sounds terrible, Metcat. I hope, well, first and foremost, glad you're safe, and sorry to hear everything that's going on. That doesn't sound good at all. Mother Nature can be harsh sometimes, definitely. You have 4 floors above me in a country that never had anything above 5. Ah, right, then definitely Mushy. I wouldn't want to be inside for that, definitely. Never in town, retail stores, bars, etc. Yeah, I mean that's fair enough. That's fairly isolated, isn't it, Vallegra? Safe and sound in another part of the world, but there are some people here that live through it today. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I hope so too, Metcat. Hopefully the aftershocks aren't going to cause too much extra damage, because I know a lot of buildings can get weakened after the initial shock, and then the aftershocks can cause just as much damage, definitely. Yeah, made from solid oak. That sounds like a good PC table. I wouldn't trust my table at all. I made it myself, and it's literally just cobbled together with some old bits of wood and my daughter's old bed as a tabletop. It's not solid in the slightest, so I wouldn't trust it. There we go, and get that. Get some more expires. So we've got 9,600 so far. That's not bad. Might keep this for Sunday. As we're going through, we're quite comfortably in our 1.5 million now, so that's good. Good to see the money going up. Deep Sea Pags and Time of Illusions Pandaria. Alright, okay. Post all those on.
Have anything ancient to trade?
And then I
Needs
guess
to be
daily
at least
cooldowns
2
would be
centuries
useful as well. /TSM task list, just so that we have that in readiness. We can do that. Don't need the expired auctions, just going to do the daily cooldowns. Abim, good evening to you. If you have time, could you show how to get the mat cost for Abyssal Crystal? I found that you get 12 Infinite Dust or 4 Cosmic Essence on average for each shatter, but you don't know how to put it into TSM in the mat price. We can have a look at that, Abim. So that's from doing the 4 Cosmic Essence on average from each shatter. So I will have a look at that once I've posted these on and see how I do that. Yeah, Mushy's got you there for the infinite crystals. That will keep it simple for that one. 12 infinite dust. So it will be the price of your abyssal crystal. Let's have a look. Let's go into my enchanting.
Bring it to me.
Over here, usually it's handy to look at this. Abyssal. What have you got? Machinist Brilliance have I got? Right, AYS. BEYS. There we go. Major Stamina. Abyssal Shatter here. So that random quantity of greater cosmic essence or infinite dust. So that's from an Abyss Crystal, which is item ID 34057. So I would do for that, so let's write that down somewhere. What was it? 34057. There we go. And then you would go into, so that gives you a random number of greater cosmic essence and infinite dust. So then for your infinite dust, I would go in here under reports, under materials, and I would look for the infinite dust and look at the price of that. Then I would take this one out and I would go, would it be the average buy price, I guess, if you're using average buy price. So I would go smart average buy of item 34057 divided by 12 would be the number I would use for that. That's not taking into account the cosmic essences, so that's just basically that price of that. At least 14 killed and 419 injured, measured about 7 on the Richter scale. Wow, Vallegro. Wow, that is a pretty major one. My thoughts go out to everyone involved in that one. Yeah, that would be it. That would be a cheap and easy way of doing it. I'll copy and paste that one in. If you just wanted to take something like Infinite Dust, that gives you a starting price anyway. Then you could possibly add in something. Well, you can probably make sure you make use of either average buy or DB market if you're going to make use of that a little bit more, and then you could probably factor in the price of the cosmic essence and take that off. So you go smart average buy price of that divided by 12, and then you could take the then you could add in maybe minus the mat price of whatever the ID is for cosmic essence. That's not the ID for cosmic essence, I'm just making it up. Whatever the idea is, cosmic essence divided by 4. So you're taking that off your price of, and then you do the flip side round for the cosmic essence. You take the average smart average buy price of that divided by 4, and then take the match price of infinite dust and divide it by 12. That price times 4, yes, thank you, Mushy. Times 4. Because the mat price will already be calculated from there, and then it would work through. So that's how you could deal with it, certainly. If I was going to specifically just use that method for getting the price of my infinite dust and cosmic essence. I hope that helps. Yeah, exactly. Veteran the Druid, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Lovely to have you here. And Lord Algamon, how do you get the Alar mount? What's the Alar mount? I have no idea what that one is. But lovely to have you here. There we go. We just sold some Abyssal Fried Risol, so that's a good start to the evening. Let's get a few other bits and pieces on the auction house. I'm going to leave those for Sunday. We'll keep those on. We do need to do our Hexweave cloth cooldown, because I haven't made a Hexweave bag actually. This should... No, it's probably not going to get me enough Hexweave for one Hexweave bag. Let me just have a quick look. Hexweave bag, I'm just missing a little bit more, so I have to wait a little bit more. The Ashes of Alar drops from a raid instance. Okay, thank you, Muttley. It's from Tempest Keep, Kel'Thas. Okay, thank you, Totems, as well. And Dayoka. There you go, 3 answers there. Burning Crusade Rage, never remember the name of it in some... Or is that the great big flaming phoenix-like bird, isn't it? I know the one. I tried going for it a couple of times. Obviously, not expecting it to get it first time. Right, let's go through everyone else, just post everything on. We do have a Silas proc on Awakening, so that's a good start. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, it looks very nice, definitely. Very distinctive. If I were a mount collector, that would be on my list. Although, at some point I probably will get into mount collecting. It does seem like fun. I'm a long, long way off, though. You're at 240 kills overall. That sounds reasonable. Don't farm that anymore after your ex got it on the first attempt. Ouch, yeah, Brumblefur. So-and-so, thank you so much. 7 months. That is amazing. Thank you. Thank you for your continued support. 7 months is a long time. There we go, have a hold of emotes for you. Thank you very much indeed. Right, let's have a look. Expires, let's deal with those. Got a couple of flasks, greater flasks of the currents. All the greater flasks of the currents, in fact, have all sold. So we'll have to restock on those, definitely. Let's get everything on first. We've got Silas for 10 minutes. So let's make the most of it. Whilst I'm here on the ground, I will just do my herbs to anchors. Issues getting to Netherstorm now. I can't bother to do it anyway. Yeah, it's a long way away. You'd probably have to have a character parked there just to go through it each time, I guess. BFA crafting is doing tons of PvP, I think. It can be sometimes getting you marks of honour, if that's what you're referring to. Let's do a post scan. There we go. End the string. Yours is not working for this. So is that minus mat price divided by 4? I think you've got... So the mat... 340... is that minus? It looks like it's a minus, isn't it? Yeah. Item 34057 minus the mat price of 34055. Yeah, what is 34055 the cosmic essence one? Yeah, missing a function. I mean, I use smart average by, yeah. Oh yes, the I and the colon. Well spotted, Mushy. There it is. You want the I before the 34055. I'll have a look in a moment at the right item number for that one. Let me just post this lot on and do my Silas proc whilst I've got it here, and then we'll go and have a look. And good evening, Jack. Hope you're doing well. There we go. And Derpalicious, good evening to you. Thank you, Vallegro, for the shout out. So alchemy, we'll go here. Just go and just clear these for the moment and make the things I need to make. Looks like I have everything I need, so I'm going to get crafting on these. Did my Silas prop for the moment. There we go. No way you'll find the cave. Yeah, you need coordinates. I struggle with, definitely. coordinates, I prefer to just point to things on the map. That works for me. 3, is it? Okay, thank you, Valego. So that works. 34055, so it was already right. So it was just missing the I and the colon. Okay, close. That's pretty good then. So that should work. I got 2 weeks off work for the release, so excited. Jazzu, that sounds fantastic. Going to make good use of it, I hope. Trying to get Baal, that last cave, is going to be a pain without it. Oh yes, there's Baal, and then you're going to go for the waste of time after that, Totems. That sounds like a fun quest line to do. I'd like to give that a go myself at some point in the future. I won't commit to anything just yet because I've got so much other things to do. Let's go through, post these on, see if you can get some extra sales, which is always nice. Let's get those on. And right, okay, so we're done there. Done there, got the cooldown. Done the daily on that, so we'll log out on here. Good evening, Hellrider. Lovely to have you here. Just running through our characters quickly at the moment, and then we'll jump over to Shadowlands after that. You enjoyed the Baal so far? Oh, okay, fantastic. Yeah, it does seem good. I love all those secrets things. How people manage to find out all the clues and everything's absolutely amazing. Right, where are we here? How much have we got in expires? Not too bad, 25, so we can do these in Borealis. No, I did that earlier. Nushi, from so-and-so. But you might have missed it. There we are. Where's the donation bar? Haven't done that yet, Vallegra. I'll do that for the start of November.
Have anything ancient to trade?
We'll start something new for November. Maybe, I think, saving up for the Alliance chair would be quite nice, I think. No worries, Mushy. I know it takes me some serious thinking to get my head into sort of working out numbers and things. Like the 1k behind the instance installs without flying mount. Yeah, there's just such amazing things. I mean, I guess people probably they probably look at all the game files, and you can look at it from an external viewer. That probably helps, because that's how we found the that sunken treasure in the lighthouse, Tol de Gore. That was through me looking at the 3D files and wondering what it was. Oh, let's just take a moment to enjoy Cookie having a little groom. Or eating her foot, as it looks like. Oh, bless her. She's gone straight in there. Or a stream deck could be very useful as well. Do I ever feed her? She is due some food, definitely. But she's having a good old groom there at the moment. She likes to keep herself in nice condition. Oh, look at that. She just collapsed into a snuggled doze. Bless her. Grooming done. Time to sleep again. She's completely cozied out, definitely. Looking at that. That's one contented cat. She can hear me as well. There we go. Let's drop back to the main scene. There we go. I think she had an itch, yeah. An itch between her toes, yeah. That's a Totoro in the background. That one. That's a fluffy Totoro. Grooming done. What's sunken treasure in Tol'Degor, Nabal? That is the one that. Okay, I'll go and show you. That's the easiest way to see it, I think. Let's go through here. That's all posted up. Let's go. Let's just go off little squirrel trail. Let's go over here. As Tol'Degor's just over the corner, and around the headland. Let's go this way. I can see if I can find it. I should really do this on my druid with aquatic form. It's a lot easier that way. But what should you do if you have a stream deck? No, you don't need it. That's true. I would be. I'm not sure what I would do. I've seen people use it for all sorts of setup and things like that. I'll avoid that for the moment. Let's close this down for now so I can see the map. I'll have a look. Fishing pole, the shark. Yes, I have that on. Ooh, we have that on Samadan, the underlight angler. But we'll see if we can find it in. See how good my diving skills are on Samadan, if I can remember where it is. The problem is it looks all very nice and clear over here, which is beautiful. But then as you get close to Toldagor, it gets very murky very quickly. And then like the fog comes in and it's really hard to see anything. And then you're like, right, where am I? I remember this some time ago. Every time I was doing a full screen, either Cookie or Oreo would get a dozen new followers each time. Yes, I remember. Right, so we need to go more diagonally. I should really see. This is where coordinates don't really help me. I'm more of a visual person. I just look at the angle of this dock area and think it's about here, just on the edge. So if we dive down into the water here, let's have a look. Then I'll have a look around, see if I can see it. It's quite hard to see. Ah, there we go, spotted it already. If I just go down here and we have a look, there's a crab, there's a Nazoth eye, and then there's a load of treasure, a treasure chest, some tentacles, and all sorts of things. A nice shell. It's not clickable. None of this is clickable. It's just here, underwater, off in the distance. Like we are. Where are we? We're miles off here in Toldagor. You can't see it at all. It's completely odd to see it here. Coordinates, if you were looking for this, is where are we? I can't see that. I've overwritten my own coordinates, so I can't see. Where's my coordinates? Oh, they're up here. 9850 over there in the corner. Oh, you can't see that because Cookie's over the top. Let me just move Cookie down a little bit. Hold on, there we go. There we go. Just move Cookie down a bit and you can see the coordinates there. It's very random, and it's only because we were doing the 3D files and rendering this on my 3D program, and I saw the texture for the eye and I wondered what the texture was for, and that's where we found it. Yeah, it was fun, definitely. Wisecoder, thank you so much for the follow. Hope you're doing well. Right, there we are. Safe and sound. So if you're looking at Toldagor, it's just, you've got to look at the angles here. You're kind of like 3/4 of the way on, and it's straight down there. You wouldn't see it. You wouldn't know it was there at all. It's absolutely amazing. There's 2 or 3 of them scattered around the world. That's only one of them I've seen. Syrup Waffle, good evening to you. Yes, it's very, very random, definitely. Right, let's go back to Borealis as we're here. Enjoy the flight. Here we go. Samadan Tortolan's playing Hearthstone in the seas under any port in Drossbar. No, I haven't seen that one, Navel. That sounds like fun. Find around the world. Amazed every day, almost finding new random stuff. It's great fun. It's really good. I'd have a lot of fun as an environment artist. Oh, Cookie's turned into a loaf, I see. Let's avoid the cache for now. Let's go over the other side. Bit frosty here and there. There we go. And then we'll go back onto posting our auctions on after this. It's definitely gone very foggy here at the moment. Hopefully it will clear up once we get into Borealis. Coming into land. Just go to any port and dive into the water, and you find them there. That's brilliant. So I'm assuming there's going to be one in here somewhere. Right, just going to land near the mailbox so I'm ready for next time. After that little interlude. There we go. Right, let's jump through the characters, post everything else on. Won't be able to feed the cats. We just went on a little excursion to find the sunken treasure chest in Tol de Gore. And now we're back into relisting our auctions on. So I'll just run through those, see how things are. Cookie's having a good old sleep at the moment. Happy Friday, Alexia. Hope you're doing well. Whenever you actually need Jack, he's nowhere to be found. He's here, Mr. Honkit. Just wave some cheese around and he will appear. Good evening, Katie One Sheep. Lovely to have you here. Right, Earthfern needs to do cooldowns. Let's do that first. /TSM task list. Should have that on a macro, but I keep forgetting. Oh, actually, no, I'm wrong character. This does not need an anvil. Let's grab these anyway. There we go. Here's Jack. Do I do any transmog farming or just professions? I will do it accidentally. If I'm off to go and get something, then and I find some transmog along the way, then I will sell it on the auction house. So Samadan has a skull flame shield that he's currently trying to sell, which is a lot of fun at the moment. If I can get that to sell, that would be great. Let's deal with the expanse. We've got 14,000 gold. That's good. There we are. As an actual accident when your character fell in the water. That's fantastic, Neville. I like stories like that. Just bought some epic Wisconsin cheese curds. Sounds interesting. What have we got? Waist guard, 2 waist guards, 3 waist guards. Someone with 3 waists and a bow. That's pretty interesting. Maybe that's a reset on the market, I wonder. 14,000 though, it's pretty good. Okay, that's nice. I'll keep that for now. And then we'll go here. We'll jump on all the Brutasaurs. We've got a chain of Brutasaurs going. There we are. We'll just go behind this one. There we are. And then we'll run a post scan from here.
Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
Back-to-back fail. Let's go through and deal with this lot. There's a total of 5 Expulsum. Also, do not forget the daily mop quests. Yes, that's true, actually. I don't want to get too distracted on this side of things. I do want to get over to Shadowlands, so I might have to skip those. We'll just do posting things on for now. But thank you for the reminder. Super fresh, right from the cow. Whole milk, little cheese nuggets. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. Does it have a specific use in a cooking or anything like that, Alexia? Right, let's go through all of those, and then we'll go and jump onto the next one. That will be El Morte. Do daily cooldowns there. Andy Key, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. I'm going to check beta today. I was wondering about Tome of the Quiet Mind. If it's level capped to 50, or how does it look? Yes, I will, Derp. As soon as I posted these on, I'll be going over and checking out Shadowlands. So remind me that Tome of the Quiet Mind, I'll have to copy over a character that can make it. That should probably work. Right, let's just jump into here. Now you can do the cooldowns. Open that up, craft these. Crafted Malevolent Greaves of Alacrity and Ornamental Gloves. I might as well get the ingot as well whilst I'm here. There we are. Right, and then we can go and open up all the things we need. What is the Expulsum? It's yeah, it's there, isn't it? The 20 course leather. Interesting. That would be tempting to go and get, actually. But I'll leave it for now. Right, just go between the Brutasaurs and deal with my expires. No sales on blacksmithing at the moment. Maybe I've been undercut as soon as I post them on. Maybe. New tomes craft with inscriptions in Shadowlands. There might be Deika. Haven't seen any just yet. Told you level. It was level caps. Just wanted to make sure. It's the BFA tome one. Okay. I don't use the new and expensive herbs when you can use BFA ones you got for cheap. That's fair enough, certainly. Is it worth getting professionals this late on an expansion? I would say so, yes, Demonic. As long as you don't spend all your gold in the process. There's more you can be doing with liquid gold right now in preparation for Shadowlands, getting ready for professions that come along there.
Have anything ancient to
But
trade?
there's nothing
Needs to be
to stop you from getting started on some other professions that will at least carry on through into Shadowlands. I mean, I'm sure the bags, even though there's going to be new bags, I'm sure the bags will still sell for tailoring. I'm sure enchants, old enchants might still sell. Is mechanical keyboard necessary for playing WoW? Your son is bugging me that it's necessary to play WoW on a gaming mechanical keyboard. Momo, absolutely not. Not at all. I am playing on a, I'll show you, on a just standard plasticky Microsoft keyboard that's absolutely fine. It does the job absolutely well. I've never ever used a mechanical keyboard. Before I used this one, I had a little tiny one that I used, and I'm not even using an MMO mouse. I'm just using a little laptop wireless mouse, which is absolutely fine, and not an RGB in sight either. My PC case is all sealed up. I went for quietness over a sort of glass fronted side, so you can't see any of the RGB either. Us three all have one. There's not a big difference in gaming and it's just easy to fix. Let's say one key breaks. They are loud though. Yes, they are definitely. Revo Riley, thank you so much for the follow. 100% needed to play well. Everyone knows that. I mean, it would be nice, Mr. Honkit, definitely. Do have a decent keyboard and love it. I've played WoW for about 15 years before I got this one. Yeah, I mean, I think it's all down to the feel more than anything else. It fits in your bags again. You barely ever recraft old enchants. Fits in your bags again since today. Oh, okay. Do recommend RGB on keys. That's very handy. I've seen my son's. As long as it doesn't stop me from seeing the keys, that's the main things. Is that the $20 mic? No, this one is a Rode Podcaster, the USB version. You can see it in my Amazon store. You can see the one that I linked to there. That will give you a link to where it is. But it was very kindly given to me by Rode, and when I started my streaming journey, I bought the shock mount and the boom arm though to go with it though. Those were essential purchases I definitely needed. It's Brown Thunder. Howdy to you. Hope you're doing well. And Kojak, good evening to you. Can't go back to normal keyboard after you got a mechanical one. Interesting. Very interesting. I bought the fancy peripherals he likes when he saves up the money himself. Exactly, Jesse. Triton Blade, thank you so much for the follow. I mean, my son went for a cheap version of a mechanical keyboard, and he's very happy with it, definitely. It's fine. I had over 200 different enchants. That's a lot of enchants, Mushy. That is a lot. Did I post everything on? Let me just check. Yes, looks like we have. Okay, so next up, let's just jump into Bridget. I'll go there. Yeah, it's a really good mic if you use it right. Yes, it's an end address mic, so you have to speak into the end of it and get it set up properly as well with a decent amount of stuff, decent amount of processing. Kids get the bare minimums unless it's their birthday or Christmas present, or they save up their own money. Exactly, yep, definitely. Going for a full screen cookie from Derpalicious. We have Cookie Loaf. Let's do that whilst I'm loading through. There we go. Fast asleep. Cookie Loaf. There you go, Derp. Just for you. Whilst I'm here, let's just deal with the expires. We sold a Leviathan's Eye of Intellect. That's a good start. Oh, got some Osmanite ore as well. Fantastic. Use your looks peaceful. Yeah, she's very, very peaceful at the moment. I wouldn't want to disturb her at the moment. War Economy, good evening to you. I like the is that Towley's horde symbol? I like that. The flag. That's really nice. Let's pick up that as well whilst we're here. Leviathan's Eye of Intellect will go and Let's just move around here so we can bring our Brutosaur on the end. We need to do the yard's peculiar energy source as well in a moment. So we'll just post this stuff on first. We'll do that. There we go. Let's go back. Sleeping Cookie. Back to the main scene. And Penguin going for a Silas as well. What kind of Silas would you like? Oh, was that you, Contessa? Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. You did mention it on the other stream. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Alright, let's post this lot on whilst we're here. Towley plays Horde. Yes, he plays Horde and Alliance. If you look at his intro screen, you've got a picture of him as an Orc and him as an Alliance character. My choice. We'll do a happy Silas and Penguin. I think that will be appropriate for the stream. There we go. There we go. Okay. Silas welcomes you all. There we go. A nice easy one. Pop that one off. There we go. Love my beginner guide on TSM. Well, thank you so much, Warconomy. I am enjoying making them, certainly, so I'm glad you found them useful. Bit too big of a streamer for your taste. I mean, it's, in terms of, like, I guess it's down to how active the chat is, really, in any one, any one state. It's cool. Okay, Penguin, fantastic. Good evening, Rose. Lovely to have you here. We're just going through our bits and pieces here, and then we'll go through and do a little bit of Shadowlands in a moment. That's got all of those on for now. Then we're going to go and have a look. I didn't check my... did my Panther go on? I don't think it did it? Mechanical Squirrel still on. Did I post the Panther? Let me just check. Let's have a look. My auctions. Jade Panther's on for 38. The Onyx Panther didn't go on, no. Is it in my bag still? Yeah, there it is. Not Onyx, Sunstone Panther. That's on. It's still at 25,000. There's 3 auctions on at the moment. We'll leave that one at the moment. There we go. Okay, we'll go through the characters. And we're not going to spend too long on here. I want to just run through and get everything done. We'll do a quick Nadamas one as well, because he's been doing alright in the background. Stumbled across my gold making series. And guys, that's how it turned. Now you have me in the mood to make gold. Rather Riley, well, you've come to the right place. This is what we're all about, making gold. So, lovely to have you here. If you do have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Is Shadow Song a full realm? No, Gold Thirsty. Shadow Songs is more of a medium realm, I would say, depending on any time of day. It's in a good position, though. I'm really happy with the way it works. Waylander Slayer, thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you here. Let's deal with those expires. We've got some good sales here of wildflower, anchorweed, nylon thread. So a few bits and pieces there. That's a good start for a character I spend very little time on. 2 grilled cheeses, love the name. Hello to you, hope you're doing well. Let's go through, post this lot on. Sorry, Valega, I'm undercutting you on chemical blasting caps and insulated wiring. The rest of them have all been undercut. And I'm undercutting myself on Major's frothy coffee from the Horde side. So that should be interesting. Let me just check. We've got everything we have here. Let's go through there. High groups. There we go, some more nylon thread. Let's do that. And click on that. Run a post scan. Too many Tortollans speaking at once. There we go. Okay, that's done. Okay, that's done. How much have I made doing that? Let's have a look. So we currently have 47,000 gold on Nadamas, and that's pretty much all I've done. I've sold the other odd things as well. Slash played is 17 hours. Total time played is 23 hours. Time played on this level is 17 hours. And I literally just come in, relist, and then go off and go from there. So right, okay. Let's jump out of here. We're done with all of that. And let's go into Shadowlands. So we'll go over to Shadowlands and we'll jump in here. There we go. Okay, what did I miss? What did I miss? Do I play on just one server? Well, I play on two technically because I have. Let me just turn the music on here. Do we have some music? Sound, music. I need to turn that down though. Something like that, and that to that. There we go. That should be fine. Okay. Yes, I play on Shadowsong EU on EU, and then I play on the NA Lightbringer is the main ones at the moment. Uncanny items still sell? Yes, they do for me, certainly. TSM 4.10 is what I'm using at the moment. Okay, so we've got... What have we got here? We've got Samadan and Gatherdan. We probably need to have a look at materials and things first. Currently in Ardenweald at the moment. Furinator, good evening to you. Now, unfortunately, because of the character wipe a while back, I don't have a max gathering character anymore. So I need to go and have a look. So here we go. This was me doing some scenery looking at earlier. If you saw those, we are currently over here. We need to probably head off back to Oribos and choose our purpose first and foremost, because then we can get the PvP gear to make our item level currently at 138. If we can up this to about 190, that's going to be useful as well. So let's go through. I haven't got that set up, so let's just use that there. We should really. Does this work? Have I got my where's my sets? I haven't got any sets on here. That's a shame. Let's go over and Hearthstone from here. That'll be easy enough. And get ourselves set up for some gathering. Gatherdan. Yes, exactly. Alexia, this is my my main gathering character. Just download stuff as you need it. Let's just extract files. Yeah. Keep trying, because it all depends per server. They do sell, but some servers are better and some not. Yeah, it all depends on your server. So we need to choose our purpose. Let's go do that first, I think, before we do anything else. I think we need to do that, and then we can go and have a look at some things we need to do here. If it gets too laggy, I'll have to change this. I'm on settings of 10, which might be a bit too much for here at the moment. There we are. What an entrance. Complete that one.
Until we speak
Okay.
again.
So report to you. Pick up that.
What is our next target?
Complete quest.
My kind
There we go.
require purpose.
Okay, we'll just ignore that, the rest of that. But what we do want to do now is head on over this way. And then I need some name plates on here. Interface, names, my names, everything on. Turn it all on so I can see all the things. There we go. That's much better. So the test resource distributor, I would like some large amount of anima. All the adventurers will do that. Grab those. Then we'll grab this, and we want some honor points. There we go. Get ourselves some mounts as well. Aradun, thank you so much for the follow. This is the easy mode of the game at the moment. I don't know if we need the anima, but I'll grab some anyway. And then some willing souls for your covenant sanctum. Okay, we'll do that as well. And some honor points. We'll grab some of those as well, I think. Professions, consumables. We'll need some of those for our legendary. Let's think. What do we need? We want a Gatherer enchant. Stats, Tears of Mastery, Shadowlands, Gathering. We want that, definitely. That's going to be useful. That's completely derailed. What was that? Hold on, let's have a look. Aradorn, thank you so much for the follow as well, if I missed you earlier. Just how far character models have come since the beginning of WoW. So much detail now. Yes, very much so, definitely. LFD, good evening to you. Brain is fried today. They closed kids' school for a week due to a COVID outbreak, so playing pre-K and kindergarten teacher this week. Ouch. I recommend dropping alchemy on your druid for mining. Second profession herbalist. Not if you've done any work on your alchemy at all, because it just takes so much time to redo things. That's the main things. Aradon, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Finished living your road to 50, have no idea what to do now. Well, there's plenty to do. What would you like to do is the first thing to think of, yeah. Teach them to farm, yeah, that's always useful, yeah. Okay, let's have a look. Just grab that whilst we've got it. Clear up some bag space. I need to go to... Now, what else did I need? Like Lord Commander, I don't need you, do I?
You honor
no,
me
not that
with
one.
your attention.
I wanted to... Professions consumables. I want to look at the...
Greetings, traveler.
Spectral flask. I wanted to see if there was the leatherworking bits and pieces here. Let's just go through here. Tone, because we've got the new codexes here. I didn't look at the other one. We'll have to find if we can find one. Crafter's marks, missives of haste, versatility. Probably could do with a few of these. It's a bit laggy tonight. I'll just grab a few of these so we can add those on. And then Crafter's Mark 2, I guess. Don't really need those at this point though, thinking about it. The Straddling Doublet, we can get that. And a few of the other ones whilst we're here. Armor Kit would be useful. Deadly Clusters as well, we'll do those whilst we're here. And then, right, what else have I got? The Enchant, Smothered, that's all the food. Potion of Spectre Swiftness, movement speed while dead, kind of easier. And Sharpening Stone, Eternal Cauldron. No, that's not got any of the things I wanted, in fact, looking at that. I probably need to go over to the Torghast legendary people. Servant of the General, the Runator. This is what we want. Legendary powers, I'll learn all of those. And Bag of Soul Ash, I'll grab that. Now, what we want, I'm going to go for the chest item because it's just the good looking of all of them. So I'm going to grab that as well. We're just upgrading our character first before we do anything here. Get some Soul Ash, and then we can go and visit to the Rune Carver. We can go and get this sorted out so we can get some nice gear going. Right, so we'll speak to you. Deep within, accept those. No, wrong one. There we go. Ashes of the Tower. Do that one. When can we do this? Who are you? Why are you here? Learn more. Deep within. Complete. Reawakening. Accept. What we need to do, fly to Sanctuary of the Mad, enter Simple through the mirror. Can't remember what we need to do next. I was hoping to just be able to use it. Ashes of the Tower, we've got need a little bit more than that. Okay, we'll need to go back through this and see what happens. We need to go through now. Where's this taken me? This is new. This is definitely new. This is the Torghast entrance. Okay. This is new. I've not seen this before. Gonna go back out this side. That's to the Rune Carver's Oubliette. And where's this? Where do we exit out of here? That's interesting. I visit the Twilight's huge toy collection. Let's go over here. What have we got here? When infused, the tune shards and hidden pathways within the tower. Right, okay. I'd want to just leave here. What's the easiest way to leave? Do you reckon jumping out's going to work? Let's try it. See what happens. No, that didn't work. Okay. Let's try this way instead. Okay. Too much of the Rune Carver. Let's go back this way. Right. Alright, what did I miss? Change mining, you'd say. That was sort of the profession one, wasn't it? How much liquid gold how do I have at the moment? I am on beta at the moment, so I currently have 1,000 gold at the moment. Yeah. That's a rune cover. When you face into Torghast, just go directly backwards. Because what I want to do is come out of this. Servant of the Jailer. Can we speak to you, actually? You're probably going to be easier. Send me back to Oribos. There we go. That's easier. That's what we wanted. Syncopatics, good evening to you. And anyone else who came in. Mayavora, good evening to you as well. We have a sleeping cookie. Definitely. I mean on retail. I've just got over 1.5 million at the moment.
The winds guide
Right, we need some more ashes. Bag of soul ash. Let's get a couple of those.
ancestors watch over.
Grab a bit more. Objective complete on that one. And we can come back to the Rune Carver and have a look at this and see if we can get... We just basically want to get our legendary so we can help with our item equipment, really. Ashes of the Tower. Complete that one. 5 pieces. Got one of those. Complete first. Like to craft a legendary item. Right, this is what we wanted to do. So we want to pop one of those in. We want, what do we want? Trigger darkness when you fall below 35 health. This effect can occur. Reduce the effects of crowd controlling effects. And taking significant damage from a player of elite enemy does the damage and requires havoc. I'll do Darkest Hour. And then we'll add on haste, I guess. And what do we need? Critical strike, mastery. What's good for a demon hunter? Is it mastery that allows them to run faster? Let me just have a look at the character. Mastery. Mastery increases the armor bonus. Also increases your attack power, versatility, damage and healing, haste. Increases attack speed and casting speed. Does that not happen anymore for a demon hunter? Is this beta? Yes, it is. We're just having a look at gearing up our gathering character here. Yeah. Move speed on. Havoc, not vengeance. Ah, right, okay. That's a shame. I'll stay on vengeance because I like. No, I want to be hold the horses. I'm on the wrong character. Hold on. Specialization and talents. Yeah, I want to be vengeance because that's the tank version. Okay, I'll stick with that one. Right, stick that on. Grab that. Let's just grab a couple of here. Haste and what's the biggest one we have here? Mastery. Let's do some more mastery. Create that. That's all done. There we go. So we'll pop that on, get ourselves an item level 190 gear, and then we'll head on back over to... Let's probably unlock this as well in a moment. This is all set up, basically, getting me set up for running around and being fairly powerful enough to gather things up. We haven't looked at the auction house for materials yet. We should probably do that too. So let's just go have a look. Trade goods. Let's have a look at herbs. What's the price of things at the moment? Nightshade, Rising Glory, still quite expensive. Widow Bloom's 100,000, and metal and stone. These are Oxy and Ore, Selenium, Phaedron, yeah, they're all expensive as well. Simviz, they're at 45,000. How's the price of the cloth? Shrouded cloth. That's very kind of you, Mantius.
Anything exotic, bring it to me.
Just who we want. Where's Mantius here? Can we have a shout out for Mantius? And more on YouTube than Twitch though. But Mantius is here. There we go. Flash wave. And yes please. Yes please. If you have any spare body. There we go. The perks of let's just unlock this window. So I can move that up there so we can see that. Thank you, Mantius. That's so kind of you. Oh, Matt, what do you need? Okay, let's go over here. Go join you over here. Everything just getting back to professions testing. There we go. Yes, the API error on that one. Hold on, where's Mantius has gone? Hold on. Oh, wrong that way. Wrong way, around the bank. Hold on, there we go. You're watching the stream, by the way. Well, thank you, Mantius. Very kind of you to offer. Anything you've got to spare would be more than helpful. You're up here. Going in the wrong place. There we go. Let's go this way into the bank. Bank is to the north because it's Northern Bank. That's the main thing. What we're thinking of. We've got plenty of space. There we are. Anything you've got to spare. Anything you have spare would be very much appreciated. Thanks. There we go. Okay. Yeah, have no clue on that one. There we go. Oh, fantastic. Thank you, Mantius. That is very kind of you.
Excellent.
Look at all of this stuff coming in. This is very, very useful. Thank you. We can start testing a few bits and pieces with this. We'll go and level up our herbalism and mining anyway, because that's a really good start. That's going to give us not yet. We'll see how we get on. There we go. That's very kind of you. Okay. Take silences now. Come back in 5 minutes. What was that? Jason Rose, I completely missed stuff. Oh, Runecarver spoilers done. No, Runecarver is all done. Rose now. Runecarver all done. There we go. Thank you, Mantius. Very kind of you. That gets us into a good position already with our materials that we can start. We want to just level up a little bit more here, so we need to go to the PvP person. Oh yeah. So let's have a look. PvP person, if I can remember where you were. I'll have to just go around and have a look. Can't remember where they were. I think they were further round this way. I think I might have to turn my settings down a little bit. Much as I love how beautiful it is, I can feel it being a little bit laggy at full-on 10 settings. I'll go down to 8. That might be easier. Right, so I think not you, because you're the main one. We'll go around here. I think it's round this side. Let's have a look. That's the pet people and stuff. Then we've got, that's the inn. and then we'll get round to the bank here. So let's go in here and have a look. What have we got here? No, you're not the ones I want. PvP vendor is what we want. Let's go speak to a guard. Easiest way. Enclave, appearance, flight master, master of conflict. That sounds like a PvP thing.
Order shall be preserved.
Other end of the enclave. Right, completely opposite direction to where I was. There we go, let's do that lot. Okay. Yeah, professions aren't necessarily locked behind it, thankfully, in Shadowlands. The main thing here is just getting ourselves some easy gear, because I've just got a whole load of honour points. That's the main thing. Legion PvP was fun, definitely. I enjoyed that. This is where I wanted to go. So, wasn't you, it was over here. Right, so I buy now. I did this with Billis a while ago. We buy these and then we upgrade them. So a medallion and a brooch. That's a trinket each. And then that's all got trinkets galore here. Warglaive. We need 2 of those. Hatchets, blades, vest we've got covered. Then we'll go this way. Badge is another trinket. Legs we need. We'll do that. Ortinix, thank you so much for the follow. Just bear with me whilst I go through and select the things I need. Hands we'll have. Boots we'll have. Shoulders we'll have. Belt. And a cloak. And a wrist. There we go, and then we need to go to the upgrade person. Now, I don't know if I've still got the macro that Billis gave me. Gather down specific. Where was it? I don't think it's in this, because this is all my old stuff. Ambush, garrison stuff, run, pick up spell. Yeah. Can't remember the one that Billis gave me for buying and upgrading these things. We'll have to do this manually. So we'll go here, and then let's just move all this stuff over so we can organise it properly. Got a couple of trinkets. Bring this all over so we know what we're dealing with. There we go. Valestris, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Have you got the macro, Seawolf? I can't remember what it was. The upgrade one. It was. It just allowed me to just upgrade. I mean, I can do it fairly easy here at the moment. Actually, looking at this. Am I missing? No, I've got plenty of those. Oh, look, this is interesting. It requires renown now. That's very interesting. So I can't do this all anyway. So we need renown to go any higher than 171. Ah, interesting. Thank you, Seawolf. There we go, that's the one. Copy that. Go here. Macros. New. Upgrade. Click OK. Paste that in. Just take that. And then save that one, and then upgrade. Where has it gone? There it is. Now put that onto R for now.
For you, I
for
offer
upgrade.
only the finest.
Then we'll go there, and then yeah, we can only get 2 at a time done here. Just 2 at a time. That's all we have. Then we need to get renown. I don't know how we can easily get renown. I'll have to have a look. Do for Mark's Fire is a quick, easiest way to gather. The easiest way is to do the brawls when they're on. Do them once for each character. As long as you can win, you get the you get 8 marks of honour for a win and handing in the quest. So that's pretty good going, definitely. If you finish the intro to your covenant, you get renown 40 on this realm. Not 100% sure. Okay, thank you, Seawolf. Is that easy to get gear in Shadowlands? No, Toyak. This is using all the catch-up mechanism that allows you to bypass a lot of this. This isn't the normal way you would get stuff. This is just for testing purposes more than anything else. No, it's not 1v1. It's team versus team. I'm not going to vendor sell these. I'm just literally getting my item level up higher because they're currently at 141. If I pop these on, then that should increase my item level significantly. Put all of this lot on. There we go. So we've got 13817. What's that? We're missing a trinket. 171 trinket. Can we get that one on? One item of gladiator medallions. Okay. I only have one at a time. Everything else, warglaives are on. All 171. That's 190. It'd be nice to get everything up to 190. What are we missing there? The neck item. There's the neck item. Warglaives. Head. Oh, we can use the alt thing actually. I've only got the one pendant. Let me have a look. What did we have?
Everything is negotiable.
Demon Hunter. Neck. Necklace. Let's go for one of those.
Remember,
Not too concerned about anything here. I'm just going for basic upgrades. There we go.
Good show.
Now we're at 166. We're just missing a trinket. Gladiators medallions. Let me just check if there's a different trinket that we can pick up. Let's go through an emblem. That's a different trinket. Aspirant's emblem.
Remember,
let's try that one.
With my wares?
There we go.
Next transaction.
Pop that one on. Now we are at 168. What are we missing? 171, 138. Fingers. We need fingers. Rings. Where's some rings? I'll grab one of those. Now, is it only one per thing? Let's try a different one.
Your patronage is always appreciated.
Let's give that a go.
All goods and services for
Try
sale.
these two. Upgrade those two. Don't know if these count as one thing. Let's try that one. And that one. There we go. Superior. We're now at 172. 171. All of those 171. And then we can upgrade these later once we get some renown. Hopefully 190, 171. There we go. Okay, that's better. Okay. Making late dinner. No worries, Villigo. There we go. Need fingers. You can buy raid trinkets on the main ring as well. Okay. I'll try a pug group. Yeah, give it a go, Alexia. It's not too bad. But give it a go, certainly. Right. Covenant stuff. Flighter. Sanctuary of the Mad. Optional. Sinful. See, I haven't really looked at any of the Covenant stuff at all. I'm going to avoid that for the moment, because the main thing I want to do here is get my gathering back up to full spec. We're currently at 3 and 4 out of our gathering here at the moment, and we need to update all our nodes and things in all the zones. So let's start a bit of a gathering journey for starters tonight, and that'll put us in a good position for later. So we'll go and repair all items. We'll go and sell all of these. Then we've got the glove enchant. We'll remember to put that on. Take all of those off. There we go. And then character. So we've got... Has anything got sockets in it? No, nothing's got sockets from looking at it. So we'll put on Okay, the armor kit, we'll put that on our legs, I believe. And then we've also got the enchant gloves, Shadowlands Gathering, very, very useful. Works for both mining and herbalism, which is useful, definitely. Isn't there a conditioner, Gordon? I like that, Seawolf. TARDIS Chick, thank you so much for stopping by and welcome. Does anyone know where to farm rich illusion dust anymore? The item levels on disenchant seem to be different than what Wowhead says. Interesting, Big Show Window. I'm not sure myself. If anyone in the chat knows, obviously please do shout out. There isn't. No idea. Putting a ticket and a bug report in. Okay, hopefully we'll be able to get something there. Right, so in a good position here, let's go to our first zone. So I'm thinking Bastion is a good start. Unless anyone has any preferences for anywhere else. Go have a look around Bastion to get started in my levelling of herbalism and mining. There you are, there's a flight person. Is a gathering chant going to be for both on live or simply through beta? Let's say today is Shadowlands launch day. What's your game plan? Leveling as soon as possible for Dark Moon decks or leveling my Gatherer? Seabar, I'm going to basically level my main character so I can unlock the next way to go forward on this is basically to get all my professions leveled up is the main thing I want to do. So my game plan is to get my main leveled up, get tailoring and enchanting going on them, and then run through all my other characters and get every single profession up and going as much as possible. And as quickly as possible as well. Okay, so we'll go through here into Bastion, do a little bit of gathering whilst we're here. Don Just Don, thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you here. Classics after you farm, disenchants into Lich King mats. Great for bags, I guess. Yes, I guess so. What's the Feylands called? It's called Ardenweald, Kambi-sama. And 2 grilled cheeses, thank you so much for the follow. Probably don't need to have trade chat on, actually. I'm going to turn that off. Channels, trade, other. Can I not turn trade off? Combat log. Oh, what was that? That was Andre subscribing with Prime. Thank you so much. Very kind of you. Lovely to have you here. Welcome on board. Have a whole load of emotes for you. Thank you very much indeed for your support. It's lovely. Thank you, Andre. There we go. Have you tried it on Lightbringer yet? No, I haven't. And Snid Woodson, thank you also for your Prime. Brand new Prime. Lovely to have you here as well. Thank you both. That is fantastic. Yeah, so how do I want to be able to turn it off. Do I need to make a new window for it to turn trade off? Because it's not officer chat, guild chat, channels. It's greyed out here. Test discussion we can get rid of there. Maybe I need to make a new window. Let's try that, just in case. Create a new window, trade. I'll pop it in there. Settings. That can have trade in. No, it's greyed out. That's odd, isn't it? It's greyed out. Why would it be greyed out? It's greyed out here. A little different, especially right now. It's worth experiencing once. Baron's chat is nothing on this at the moment. Okay, yeah, I definitely don't want to have a look at that. I tend to avoid it, certainly. Yeah, I haven't left the channel though. That's the main thing. It was still there. I guess I left the area would be the only thing. We'll have a look. We'll see how that goes. So in terms of GatherMate, we have some nodes here already. Let me just make this bigger so everyone can see it. So this is our rough route of things we found so far. with Gathermate. Selenium Lacetrite. Is this everything updated? I haven't actually updated my Gathermate add-on in a while. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's only got a few things in there. Revendreth's just got the area that I've been doing down here. And Ardenweald has the odd ones over there. So we've still got some work to just fill this out a little bit more. I'll go and do a rough route around. Track Herbs and Minerals is on, so that's good. So we'll start off around here. It's usually a good idea when you're doing gathering in Shadowlands, especially somewhere like Bastion, is to work your way up high and then drop down, is what I find to be the best way. Justy, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Be in an area where trade chat is active, i.e. a city, before we can do it. Okay, thank you. That would make sense. And then we can deal with that afterwards. What's your next go there? Don't think anyone else is around here for this world quest, so we'll leave that. Just go a gathering, see what we see. Got a few nodes here. Here's one coming up. Then go round this corner and then work my way back up round here. Starting to get a feel for the routes on these. I mean, this is something I'm not going to have a dual gatherer when it comes to Shadowlands. I've got herbalism and mining on two different characters. There's a good reason for me to actually make a dual gatherer character just for this purpose. Whether I choose Demon Hunter or Druid, I think I would still be tempted to go Demon Hunter, you know. Even though I don't have the instant cast flight form and things like that, it's so handy to have the glide and the double jump. So I would definitely try it. Kozakov, good evening to you as well. Lovely to have you here. Let's go round, see if you spot any nodes. Usually they're up, all the ore is up around the top and around the side, around the edges. That's the main thing. I could have done with some goblin gliders as well as having our usual abilities here, because you can actually fly more shallowly. I don't think that's a real word. As you're on a goblin glider, which is also useful from time to time. Let's go round here. Let's have a look. What have you got? This one is that down below me? It says it's down below me. It must be underneath. Let's go round the edges. Avoid the other things. Remember, I've got Shadow Meld somewhere, actually. We need to pop that on a key. Specialization and talents. Well, I haven't picked anything. There we go. Just literally clicking things for now. Spellbook and abilities. I want general. I want Shadow Meld. I'll pop that down there. Actually, I'm going to pop that down over on my E. That's not my E. That's my E. There we go. We haven't got Hikili on at the moment either to randomly mash my buttons. Oh, Patriarch is elite. I don't remember that being elite before. That's interesting. Okay. How quickly do you get marks upon these days? How big of a farm is 30 or whatever? It all depends on how quickly you can get a group going and how quickly you can get a win going as well. That's the main issue, more than anything else. How are we doing for skill level? 5 and 6 at the moment. Just on the beginnings of our journey. It should skill up relatively quickly before too long. Once you get a good route going, this should be fine. I'm going to head down here and then back up over there. Be a good route to go. There's another one there, but that's over above us, so we can't get that one anymore. We'd have to go back up the top. Can't see it around here. Oh, there's some over here though. I'll grab that whilst I'm here on the edge. There we are. Good evening, Edwards. Hope you're doing well. Just doing a bit of Shadowlands gathering again, getting ourselves back up to skill level. for our gathering, so that we can collect some resources, so we can test out some professions. So we've already had a look previously at inscription and tailoring and enchanting. I'll be interested to have a look at jewel crafting. Would be a good one to have a look at. See how that goes. We did start to have a look at that earlier. I've got all my notes still scattered over on my desk, so I'll have a look at that probably a bit later. We'll do today just leveling up our profession for gathering first. I think would be good. Now if I had a goblin glider kit, I could jump over to that side, but I don't have any on me at the moment, so we'll go round this way instead and see if we need to drop down after that. Gonthu, thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you here. I mean, this is such a beautiful zone, is the other thing to remember. All of this stuff is just lovely. Right, we'll make use of our glide, which is why I've chosen the Demon Hunter. We'll jump off here and we'll head over this direction instead. There we go. Straight down onto the node. Going down. And then we can head round. Yeah, let's do a little. This gets a little bit dangerous around here, so we'll just follow it around and then go up here to these cliffs over here is the best way to collect up that lot. Shocked at how well your engineering and tailor character is making gold. Goblin gliders, bags, gun shoes sound like hotcakes. That sounds like a good combination of stuff. Gun shoes and I've not heard of gun shoes actually. That sounds like something I could try. Could do with trying out. Where's this one over here? It's over there. I see it. Let's jump down here. A little bit dangerous around here. A few mobs around, so we'll grab things as we go and work our way up to the top. There's one over here somewhere. Let's go over this way. There's a couple over here actually. They're both down below. There is one up here at the top first. So we'll grab this one and then we'll dive down the side. There we are. They give you a 20-second buff that launches you at nearly flight speed along the ground. Oh really? Oh, that does sound fun. I should have got me some of those. I wonder if they're useful here. Right, there's loads of stuff down here. Let's have a look. Right, oh, okay, this one's underwater. Herbs underwater. Death blossom underwater. I wonder if that's intentional. Nope, can't move that whilst moving. Let's head over this way. There we go, jump down here, and a lacerite deposit underwater as well. Then we'll go over here. When we were leveling jewel crafting the other day, we were using an add-on that told you which items to craft to be most efficient. I was using, let me just jump over here. I was using wowprofessions.com. So that's why I like glide. And there was another one over here somewhere. I think I'm not going to go down into that area next. Let's go up and around instead. Then we can head more to the north, I think, would be useful. Let's head over more this side, just in case there's any nodes this way. And then we'll jump off the end here and head north. There's some good stuff here. Would you recommend following Wildhead leveling guides or Icy Veins? For professions, I use wowprofessions.com. And that is why I use a Demon Hunter. It's so much easier to do it that way. Now there is a node down there, a selenium. I think I ought to just collect that up for resources' sake. Even though there's dangerous people around. I'll do that. We'll get more resources the higher we level up. Now I could run through here and go round the edge around here, around the bottom. But I'm thinking going middling instead would be better. It does make... I mean, we're not going to have flying for a while, are we? So it does make more sense to be a demon hunter rather than a druid. As long as you've got sort of something like the goblin glider for herbalism, it does make things a little bit easier. Yeah, let's go around this way. And then if we see anything, we'll drop down. There we go, there's one already. And then there's another one that's above us. So one above, one below. Let's start with above. I can see that just on the edge. And there's another one up here as well. We'll do all these ones up here, and then we'll go down from there. Love time when there's no flying. Take flying out of the game. That is controversial, definitely. I mean, I like flying when we get it, but I also like the time when we don't have flying. It's a nice goal to have, certainly. So I'm going to grab this. I'm going to just check further up to the north, because there's usually some good stuff around here. Let's have a look. Anything around here, around this side? Oh, yep. Those are down below. There should be probably some herbs around here. There it is. There's the ore. I'll grab that one. Then I'm going to go back up the top and drop down, because there was two over the other side, and then we can go all the way round that loop and do the bottom ones. Is there an 8th guild flap? I can't remember, actually. Flap, yeah, a flap's on the boomkin, isn't it? I think it is worse. Right, where is this first one? There it is. I'll grab that. There's some more Rising Glory over there. So let's head over that way. Grab that, and then there's a couple more down. Now that's going to take me all the way down. Oh no, it's not. Yeah, it is. It's going to take me down that bottom section, which I probably don't want to do. I think, from looking at this. So let's head round the edges, because that's a dangerous area there. We'll head round here instead. Although I would like to collect up the nodes for reference's sake. That said, actually. So, yeah, there's a lot down there. There's the first one. There's two of those. We can grab those. That's easy enough. A lacetrite and then another lacetrite over there. We'll avoid those. There's a treasure chest down there as well. We'll avoid that. Don't need to do that. Okay. Have to try and block out my stream and just listen. Don't like watching the new expansion stuff before you can play it. Part of the enjoyment is the newness of the expansion zones and visuals, at least for you. That's fair enough too, Grilled Cheeses. I can totally appreciate that. I'm trying to... Well, I'm avoiding anything spoilery in terms of storyline and things like that. I'm trying to just focus on getting ore and nodes, and then we can look at professions a bit later. Okay, there's a lot of stuff here, but there's also a lot of enemies. If we can just sneak our way through, it should be okay. There's another one over there. What's that? That's ascended. Let's jump over that way. Mash a few buttons. We should be alright combat-wise. No spoilers. No spoilers. Right, and then there's another one. Oh, there it is. Didn't see that. Just by the waterfall. We'll pick up that one. Usually require an achievement. I'm not sure if it still does. Yeah, I can't remember the 8th one. I think it might do. Doesn't it need you to have like every profession maxed out or something like that? Or is it a reputation thing? I can't remember. Right, there's people playing over here. Let's go grab... What have we got here? Mining ore. Then got more stuff up here, another lacetrite, so we'll head up north now. And I've got a couple of things above me. Looking at that, if we can work our way down and around, avoiding aggro as much as possible. There's another one over there. So let's just go around the edge. Nice sparkly effects. There's another one over there, another selenium. Now these places are going to be busy come launch day. There's a load of stuff over here. There's a rich node over there. That's a rich leystrite. When it gets to higher skill levels, you'll get loads and loads of ore from this. I'd like to see some form of bonus to... Let's just go at the top here, I think. Because with the leystrite, you get a bonus. A bonus with the rich stuff. But with... I'm going to get aggro here. Let's just go around. Oh, no, didn't get aggro. That was surprising. Do I need to go on the other side? Let's go around this way. Avoid those.
I need help.
There's another one there instead. I think there was some around here. If there's not, I'm going to have to go back around. But with the herbs, yes. So you get the rich leystrite or rich mining nodes, but you don't have any rich herb nodes, and I really miss that. Like you did with Legion, and you get the bonus extra things. I hope we have something like that. All good advice, thanks. Okay, see, based on feel. Top 10 plus books. I remember reading it. Was the class you achieved where you had to get one of each class and race to max level? Oh, I'm not sure about that one. I can't remember for sure. I'm going to stay up high on this and come round. I think I want to go over the other direction. So I'm actually going to double jump my way over here. Now, I could try and get up here. I'm not sure if I can though. So I might have to go... Now, which way is best? I might have to go down to then go up. Where are we at? There's a couple of things down here on the edge, but I think those are higher up. Let's see if we can make the double jump here. Yes, we can. Ah, fantastic. That's what we needed. And we need to get up higher again. So we need to go up around here, and then we can go around that edge to take us up higher. There we go. Then we're back round into business. And then we've got more nodes around here. That one's just below us somewhere. There it is, in the corner. Double jump, spin the camera, then backflip is so fun. I've not tried that one. Let's get some Death Blossom over there though. Call them gigantic herbs or something. Yeah, something like that would be nice. Something that just gave you extra would be very, very nice. There was one over there, it's just disappeared. I'm going to go up the top and back round again. How far have we got around the map? See, this map is huge. We've barely scratched the surface of it. We need to come up with a really nice route for this. I mean, I have done routes for this. I did that video on gathering. But I think there's more that could be done in terms of making the most of all the terrain and things like that. Say classes which order the 8 tab. Ah, right, okay, fantastic. Yeah, let's go have a look here. There's a few over here. Let's grab that. There's another one down below. Another selenium. How we're doing for that. I don't really want to head all the way down there when I'm just at the start of my journey up. So I'll ignore that one for now. We'll work our way around to the top instead. There's one herb coming up. Grab that. There we go. So many dwarf characters which you level to get the 8th tab for our guild. Fantastic. How do I get items that have no profit to show a profit if they have non-craftable reagents like expulsum? So you have to put in a manual price for those. So you go into your profession, go into crafting reports, then go into materials, and in there you will be able to... Is there anyone else around here? There's a lot of people around here, lots of elites, just standing there. They're having a meeting. Selena the Reborn. don't think I want to interrupt their meeting, so I'm going to head up more to the north. But I've got a node over here, so we'll pick that one up first. I've been trying to get your brother to play WoW for years. Now, reluctantly, he started watching my videos, got interested in the gold making side of the games. So thanks for that. Fantastic, Eginho. I'm glad you found a chink in the armour, so to speak. That's wonderful to hear. And may you and your brother have some great games of WoW as a result. Oops, missed that one. Let's just have to double jump this one. There we go. We'll do that. There we go. Let's, I read that one, didn't I? Right, let's go further north, just in case there's anything up here. Usually there is, but it doesn't look like there is here at the moment. No. Oops. Come on, let's time your jumps better. That's better. And there's nothing down there as well. Okay, let's go around this way. Shirax92, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Doing a bit of gathering at the moment. Lots of stuff down there. Well, there's one down there, definitely. I'll go around the top first, see if I pick any more nodes up around the edge. And if not, I'll head back and float down there. There we go, there's a mining node we missed. Grab that. Bit of lace strike. I've not been keeping track of the numbers here. I'm literally, there's no point really, because I'm skilling up more than anything else. Be useful to see how quick it was to skill up actually. I can't remember what time I started mining. I'll have to look back on the VOD, because that would be useful to see. How long does it take to get to max skill? Let's float down here, I think. It's going to be easier. And there again, it's another busy area. Where is that? There's a fishing pool, and there's the herbs there. I'll grab that. Might as well get rid of this one. There we go. Shirax, thank you so much.
Shirks92 just subscribe. How are you guys doing?
Doing very well, thank you very much. How about yourself? Thank you so much for your sub. That is wonderful. Thank you. I have a holiday emotes for you. Oh, there we go. I think you vended your yard's peculiar energy when you was last in your demon hunter. Can't restore. Oh no, Seema. I'm so sorry to hear that. That is a tough one, definitely. I'm going to go round this way, because there's a node here somewhere. Can't see what it is. I think it's underwater. Is that it? Yeah, a rich lacestrike deposit underwater. We'll take that, definitely. That caused some aggro. Seems to be doing all right in terms of. Oops, didn't mean to press shadow meld, but oh well, we did anyway. That makes it easier. We aggroed them again anyway, so we'll do this one whilst I'm here. There we go. I need to move that. What's doing the sigil? Is it that one? Can't see it for the moment. There we go. Lustrous scale. We'll pick that one up. Okay. Can you item restore them? That should work, hopefully. Right, so we need to... Now, where are we? Oh, we're right up along here. Temple of Humility. So let's go up and round, I think. Not sure if I can get here easily. Let's try there. Then... Oh, almost. Let's try a bit better parkour. So let's try it from an edge. There we go. Fantastic. And then from there, I probably need to head back this way. As they're all having a bit of a combat going on here at the moment. This is a bit of a scenario area. Try to avoid the combat-y areas if I can. So much other stuff we we can be doing with our time than fighting. And that's mining and herbalism. We'll take the selenium. Haven't got... how much have I got in terms of nightshade? I've got 20 nightshade. That's a good start. There's that. That's a herb node. We'll grab that. Up to 30 and 21 respectively in my professions. So I've got a few good skill points there. And some more herbs. Grab those. I mean, I'm not sure whether this is going to be something I'd want to do at the start of my Shadowlands journey. I mean, I've got my miner on one character and my herbalist on the other character. Now I need to get up higher than this. So just going around and purely doing gathering, I'm not sure I will do. I will be more as likely to take this and just go around and do the levelling up as I can, and then I will level those two professions respectively on each character whilst I... Oh, there we go, nightshade. Whilst I carry on levelling, rather than specifically going round and doing dual gathering for resources. Although I will need a lot of resources early on with all my professions that I want to level up, so I can see the appeal, certainly. Right, where's that? That looks like it's hidden down there. There it is. Death Blossom, I'll grab that. And that one's higher up, so we'll go up that way and do that one. Many reasons why I enjoy streams. So many other things you can be doing apart from combat. Exactly. It's kind of it takes the war out of Warcraft. Groggy16 recently found me on YouTube and hooked. Love the Samadan Stabbadan bits. So I'm glad you enjoy them. I really enjoy making those ones. So I'm glad you're enjoying them. We're currently doing a bit of Shadowlands beta at the moment. Just getting ourselves some resources ready for testing some professions later on. Not necessarily today, but we'll get started with the gathering at least. That will be a good start. Alright, where was that node? There it is. All laced right. Plenty of stuff here. So now we need to head more to the north, do a little loop around here. Ideally we want to go high and then round. I've missed going high on that section, so I'll just go round this edge and we'll head over this area instead. And then we'll work our way back. There's another one that's up there, so I have to remember to try and go back there as I travel around. And there was another one over here, I'm pretty sure. There it is. There we go. Just sold your first Sky Golem. Oh, congratulations, Syncopathic. That's fantastic. I've sold one myself the other day, and I was very happy with that. Who else sounds viewers from Turkey and Greece, including a safe? Yes, we heard earlier, Darkwing. It was tragic news. Metcat was in here earlier. I hope sincerely that everyone is safe and well. Let's go around. We can miss that area. Let's go around this area and then we'll work our way. We need to go up to the top there if we want to collect anything there. That's where a goblin glider would be really handy. Let's go around this way. I don't know if there's a way up through there. We'll have a look. Let's drop down here. In one of my videos I mentioned you've been playing WoW since Burning Crusade, I believe. In another video you say you've never done Sunken Temple before. Do you mean that character or had never really done it before? Never really done it before, because even though I started playing right at the beginning in open beta when it was out, and then since then, I need to go down here, I think. Let's jump. Basically, I started in Classic Vanilla, and then I went and played very, very casually. I mean, I had young children at the time. You know, they were only just born. So I could never commit any kind of time to playing other than very casually popping on and off every now and again. And I played like that for years, up and through, all through Vanilla, through Burning Crusade, and Wrath of the Lich King, and then effectively I never really sort of got into it that much, other than just sort of playing casually. So then I had a break for a while, did other things, obviously still had a young family, carried on doing that, and then it wasn't until much later in Legion that I actually got back into the game properly, and that's when I started, once I got flying in Legion, then I went, okay, I've just discovered how to make gold here, and I can pay for my WoW time with gold, which was the real incentive at that point. I'm going to head back this way, to make gold to pay for WoW time, and that's when it all kicked off. And I've never stopped since then, since that fateful time in Legion. I'm just going to go round and round this lot. Can't see anything massive, even though it's pretty dangerous here. There we go, there's some over here. What I'll do here is I'll just shadow melt. I'll grab the herb, and I'll do these whilst I'm here. There we go. Missing one there. There we go. Casualties of 2 teens in Greece, sadly, but nothing more at the moment. Okay. How far would you say to push a new level 50 alts? Is it worth doing the storylines again, or just wait with them at level 50? I would try and gear them up a little bit in readiness for Shadowlands, because the higher level in gear you are, the easier you'll find it to start with, even though you're going to be replacing a lot of gear quite quickly. It is handy to have a little bit more oomph in your character at the start. Let's head down here to the south, I think. This is a bit of a dangerous area, so we'll just grab what we can. Where's that? There it is. Let's do a little bit of combat. There we go. There we go. Now we can mine that. Okay. And then making WoW gold turned into making real gold. Something like that, definitely. One led into the other, Edwards, definitely. Wait for a pre-patch for gear. Going to be nice and fast to gear them up. Do we know how fast that's going to be, Edwards? That's my question. I don't know how fast the new event gear is going to be in terms of leveling up. I'm interested, certainly. Certainly when it comes to comparing my uncanny sales and things like that, and how they're going to get affected. I need to go up there, ideally. Got some herbs to do whilst we're here. Bit of Rising Glory. I mean, it's just stunning. You look at areas like this, and the colour and the light reflecting up in here. It's just, each of these zones are beautiful. Maldraxxus not so much, but all the other zones definitely would rank in the beauty for me, looking at these. Now, can we get all the way up here? I think we can. Head round, Forge Fire Outpost. Let's go round, see if we see anything new. Don't see any nodes. Nope, nothing here. Kitty yawn. Oh, did she turn around? She's got her back to us now. I keep missing Cookie when she moves. Alright, I'm gonna head. Where are we? This is a bit of an empty area, really. Let's head over this way. See what we've got. Then we'll go up to the top, see if there's something there. Let's have a look. Would that be possibly somewhere? Let's have a look. It also looks like something elitish up here, which is never a good idea. Let's see if this one's nearby. There it is. Just around the corner. I'll grab that. Looks like there's a selenium deposit up there as well. So we'll go have a look. Great wing and... Right, where is that? Oh, there it is. Just tucked away here. I just want to say thank you for the videos. Help me start making gold with TSM and Professions. Worth it. It's lovely to have you here. Thank you for stopping by and for your kind words. Right, okay, so we need to, next in our location, we need to head more this direction. Let's have a look what we've got over here. We need to go down into the... Now, I would probably want to go up high again, do this area over here first, and then drop down into this this bowl area here. But it is tempting to go down and have a look now whilst I'm here. And we might be able to make use of this teleport thing. I can't remember where this will take us. If that takes us up here, that'll be useful. Let's go have a look. No, it took us too far. Took us all the way up here. Well, that's useful actually. We can make use of our glide. We'll fly down here, hopefully. If we can get to the edge. Oops, don't want to hit that in the way around. There we go. Smoothly done. There's a couple of things around here, so let's go more inland first. Grab that one first. There we go. NEHS, thank you so much for the follow. There it is. Hiding inside here. I'll grab that one. Need more goblins in the game. Most definitely we do, yeah. Sold yesterday for 16,000. That is brilliant. That's a good find, that one, Jack. I remember you talking about that before. Oh, we've got a load of stuff down here. That's all down the bottom. I can see that. Let's just check up here first before we commit to going down there. Just want to have a look around. Looks like we've got some more stuff here, some herbs and stuff like that. Diorist, thank you for the follow. Hope you're doing well. Move out of the hunter's way. The models on here are just fantastic looking. What ore is best selling now? It depends on your server really. Have a look what's in demand and what's got a small amount of quantity. If you've got the worth it add-on, that would really give you some good ideas as to what to look for. I'd say between leveling in Legion or BFA. What to level Legion and BFA have all the pre-reps done, then gear that all... Oops, I think I'm going to get attacked. Sorry, Golden Plume Hunter. Grabbed you there. Happy 70, thank you so much. 3 months of Prime is amazing. Thank you so much, that's so kind of you. A whole lot of emotes for you. Thank you. I have a question. Recently came back to WoW. You have 450,000 gold, and you have herbalism and alchemy maxed out. It's possible to reach 5,000. Is that 500,000 by the end of BFA? That's an extra 50,000 in a few weeks. I would say so. It depends what you do, really. There's options, certainly, but it depends where you want to spend your time. Right, I could jump down there, but I actually want to go the other side. Check this out, we'll go this way. I think 5k here means 5 million. 5 million? Oh no. Not unless you've got a really good gold making empire set up already. I wouldn't imagine, no. Now, do I get up there? I have to go all the way around here and then back up there. But there's a couple of things we can pick up here in the meantime. So we'll grab those whilst we're here. And then there's another one over this side. Where was it? Over here. There it is. That's what I was looking for. Found that before, took your breath at the end of Legion. guess you should post that. What was that? The Talbot meat. I want the brute saw so bad. Guess it's time to sell your body. Well, the thing you need for the brute saw is it's now on the black market auction house. You can't buy it unless you're very lucky to be able to bid on it and get it for 5 million. So you'll have a hard time, certainly. That one, I'm sure there's another one I saw around here that was at my level. Let's go around here. All these lions everywhere. There it is. It's a herb node. We'll grab that and then we'll head back up higher from there. Unless you flip on all servers and have multiple crafting teams on each server. Yeah, if you're in that situation, then quite possibly. But you have to spend a lot of time getting yourself geared up for that. Right, we need to head up high. Let's go up and around. How high can we go? We can go around here to this section. But I'm not sure that's in this area, so I think I'm going to go up and around the edge a little bit more, trying to go up the next level. It's always worth going around this way first. There we go, we've got a node already. I'll grab that. How are we doing for mining? Is up to 41, herbalism is up to 37. So far, so good. Probably been going for about an hour, I would say, roughly. I'd have to check the VOD to know for sure. If we can get up to maximum in this session, that would be very good. I'd definitely be happy with that. Not sure though, it does take a little while. Oh yeah, got a few different things. That's over there, which means you probably have to drop down for that one. I'll miss that one and I'll end up going around this way instead because I saw one over this way, which is probably more at my level. There it is, I can see it sparkling away. Just have to avoid the wildlife. You feel as if you're being watched from above. Didn't see anything. There we go, we'll go that way. Going to try doing some black market auction house flipping, see if you can get some cheap pets. Very nice, Jack. Let us know how you get on with that one. Right, let's just skip these. Heading further west. Collect some more as we go. Selenium and everything like that. Greed is good. Wise goes from Gordon Dreckle. I hope people have seen Wall Street. Is that the Wolf of Wall Street? I haven't seen that one. Or Wall Street as in the Michael Douglas one. Which I might have seen, but I can't remember it. Right, I'm going to run round and then up, I think. That's easiest. The Michael Douglas one. It's been a long time since I've seen it. That's for sure. I'll head round this way. Find that tucked away. Let's go grab that one. And then we can go round. I want to go up there. That looks nice. We'll work our way around there. Avoiding the big beasties. So this will take me... Okay, it's going to take me up round here. Slightly further south than I was anticipating being. I'm just following my general gut instinct trail here, but that will be fine because we'll go around here, then we can there's not a huge amount to the north, that tends to be dangerous, but around here is quite good. We'll do that. There's quite some there's some good nodes around here as well, so we'll stick with these, then work our way to the north. Depends whether we see anything around the edges. Cliffs of Respite. And then if we do this... Oh, missed my timing. Didn't quite get that one. Here we 2 weeks to play WoW, although don't know what to do despite fast leveling. You feel burned out despite not leveling for over a year. Oh, really? Try to find what you remember being fun in the game. It helps if you can, Blastical, to have a goal and a focus. And if that goal can be broken down into smaller goals, even better. That way you'll definitely stay motivated in the game. It can be tough when there's so much to do. You forget, you kind of like don't know what to do, and then you end up doing a bit of everything and being quite aimless as a result. So targets and goals are definitely worth having. Even if it's collecting things, like for all the things, that will definitely be a lot of goals if you do that. Let's head down this way. Another herb over here. Rich pickings in some of these areas. And they're nice and quiet as well, which is also good. Now I'm starting to head further down now on this side. I know there is a fair amount of stuff down here. If I head down and then head back up to the north, then I can try around there, I think. Let's just keep an eye on things down here around the edge. There's one over there. I can see you right on the edge, that laced right. Let's do that. Grab the laced right and then head back to the north. Perfect. Then we'll go up to the north, so round the other side. We'll go down the lower end for this lot. That should be better. So try Goldmaking. Have yet to be bored. Yes, I think that's the thing. Once you start Goldmaking, there's a lot of things you can do. If you're doing professions particularly, because there's always something to do with professions. Recipes to collect and things to expand on. Empires to gain. Plenty of things to do, certainly. Right, let's head up here. This looks interesting. Don't think I've been up here before. Don't see anything here. See, now it'd be handy to jump from there to there. If we had a goblin glider kit, that would be useful. But we won't, so we'll just go here. Oops, I forgot to press my flying. Okay, that was badly done. Let's go round here instead. Go around the bottom end. Confirm that works. Did the same. Unlocked all allied races. Plan to level up a few else in Shadowlands. Sounds like fun, definitely. Getting all the allied races unlocked is a good idea. I'm still yet to do that. And then then one thing leads into another. Like you've got heritage armor and stuff like that. So that's also another good thing. Lots of things around here, so let's just avoid those. Head our way on over here, Temple of Courage. Then we've got the whole fighty stuff over here, and then the dungeon over here. So you want to skip past this. Best way is to probably just go from here, or head past all this. I don't think there's a lot of stuff around here, so we just need to go somewhere free of mobs, so we can then run through, avoid all of those, avoid the conflict, and then oh, it looks like we lost a cookie. If she asks to go out, then I'll go and let her out. Can we get up here? Might have to go around. Yeah, I think we're going to have to go around for that one.
I was just getting
There we go. We're in a safe place here. Let me just check. Hold on. Do you want to go out, Cookie? Just turn her camera off for the moment. There we go. Rip cat cam. I'll wait for her to ask to go out. Because if I open the door now, she'll just stare at me, like, not understanding what I'm doing. Is that, what is that over there? Disciple of Courage, corpse. Can't click on that. What does it say here? Horn of Courage. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Go around this way instead. Now we need to make use of our double jump to get up here. And then we can start doing this area, which is useful. If I can get around between that statue. We can start on this loop around here and then head more north from here. Waiting patiently for cookies go out, meow. I got, I think, a 50-50 chance of either going, she's either going to jump on the table or she's going to meow to go out. One of the two. I'm not sure where her head's at the moment. She's undecided by the looks of things. She's just sat to the side of me. Right, a few things over here. Let's go over here. Or both, exactly. My cat has personnel. She does. They have their own litter tray inside at the moment, but she's probably wanting food more than anything else. What have we got here? We've got some selenium. I saw something just down there a minute ago. I'll avoid the lay strike for now. Looks like we might have to drop down. What have we got here? There's some more stuff over to this side. Let's do that lot first. This little area up here is always quite good. Let's go around here and do that one. Yeah, we've got that area. There was a world quest often in here for herbs, but we don't seem to have one at the moment. So we'll just go round, just see if there's anything inside. Oh, where's my map? Just go, there's one around the edge here, let's do that. Probably an ore of some kind. There we go, selenium it is. So many ways to make gold. What do you like to do? I think I do it a little different than most here. You like transmog, so collect recipes and run old dungeons. Exactly, there's so many different ways you can enjoy the game, and especially when it comes to gold making. It keeps us all entertained, which is fantastic, in so many different ways. Right, looks like we've got another one up here. Do a little loop around that. Looks like a rich node. No, it's not, just a regular lay strike. Then we'll head up to the top and then we'll decide where we're going to jump down. I think we could probably jump down over to the north more than anywhere else. See if there's anything on our radar as we go. Let's go around, there's another one here. It's hidden in here somewhere. Got loads of ground clutter. Can't see it. Where is it? There it is. Next to this unsettled ether worm. There we go. Yes, that's a good way of saying it, syncopatics. The war and the craft. We do the craft. A lot of people forget the craft side of things, I think. Alright, so we can go up here. That should be another one just here. There we go. Lay strike deposit, and then there's, what have we got down here? Another lay strike ore down there. Could probably, yeah, it's probably worth my time dropping off down there now. Oops. Waiting for the meow cookie. Do you want to go out? Let's go let her out. She hasn't meowed, but she's pawing at the door. Hold on one moment. Come out. There we go. We're back. Time to level a few more alts. Sounds like fun, definitely. Always bet on pots and bags at first, then get all the professions. I think Blizzard forgot about the craft part as of late. I think it doesn't get as much attention as the war part, certainly. It'd be nice to have more in the craft part. Now I could go to this northern area, but this is dangerous here. So it's probably better to avoid it when doing gathering. For the concentration that you get over there, there's not that many. I haven't explored down this ravine much. So let's go see if we can find some nodes over here. It'd be nice if we can find some extra ones. See if there's anything. What have we got? Seems to be a few things around here. So we'll give this a little run through, see how it goes. Anyway, if I was going to make a game, how would I do it? Daydream. I always start with a crafting economy system. I mean, that's a good idea, Syncopatics, definitely. Get the economy sorted, and the rest will follow. Right, what have we got? Looks pretty here, definitely. But has it got resources? There's Solace, ATO Solace, there we go, there's something here. Let's just avoid everything else. Should be alright. There's another thing below me to the right, there's nothing above me to the left. That's down there. That's Shadow Meld. Go up this way and avoid that one. Now where's that other one? I think we'll have to go up higher for that. Let's go up and round. Is there a portal up here? Let's have a look. Added bag operations to your transmogs. By the time you noticed, you ended up with 30 Dreamcloth. How to start with Goldmaking? Do what you like the most. Is it farming, herbs and ores? Good advice there, Allegra. I won't read it all out, but I've read that. It's certainly good advice. Highly recommend it. That means Dreamcloth is not a bad thing for transmog. Definitely. Night Elf for the win, definitely. People keep throwing pumpkin heads at you. Well, it's that time of year, Jack, certainly. Right, we are entering into the dangerous territory. We want to head out, really, if we can help it. Out and up, if at all possible. I didn't find, last time I went running around here, I didn't find much in the way of nodes. I don't think this is a place we're supposed to be for herbing and mining. So I'm just going to avoid this area. Just see if there is anything around here whilst I'm here. See if anything, oh, there is something that pops up there. A little bit of herb in the corner, some death blossom. There we go. And then, yeah, we'll head up around here. Sage Haven. Looks great, but it's a very blue area, this one. I want to head further out. So yeah, let's go out this way. Back into the proper area. I think we've collected a fair amount up here. Shall we go to a different zone? Anyone got any preferences as to where they would like to go next? I'm thinking Ardenweald next, for the herbs and everything like that. But if anyone has any preferences, please do shout out in chat. We'll take a general consensus of people. Goldshire. I'm not going to get much Shadowlands stuff from Goldshire. I like your thinking. Got yourself a level 3 garrison only on your alchemy scribe, but alchemy isn't that good with the nerf anymore. I understand what to do now. Things to do with your garrison. I mean, the thing I use mine for is the hexweave bags, but obviously Drizzling Rose does a fair amount with inscription cards. As long as I don't miss the tomes. Oh yes, I completely forgot about the tomes, Derplicious. What we'll do is we'll Hearthstone back and see what we can see in terms of tomes. So what do? How much mats did I end up with? Now I forgot to take into account what Mantheus gave me. So I missed out on that one. We got a fair amount. It really takes off once you get full skill level. It's very slow to start off with. We've got some. What have we got? Marrow Root, Widow Bloom, Vigil's Torch, Shaded Stone, Sacred Shard. In terms of what else we got there, where's the Vigil's Torch is one, Rising Glory, where's that? Widow Bloom's there. Nightshades, we're now at 24, so we've got at least 4 of those. Selenium Ore, we've now got 51 of. Oxine, Phaedrum, Sinvir is all from the other ones. Marrow Root, Widow Bloom, Sacred Shards, Soul Dust. There's Rising Glory, 56 Rising Glory, 122 Selenium Nuggets, and some Death Blossom as well. Yeah, there's quite a lot of stuff there. Some gold is better than no gold, most definitely. What's my plan at the start of the expansion? First and foremost, level up to 60 on Samadan. Get enchanting and tailoring going, and then level up all my other characters, but focus on probably someone like Revendreth so I can get the Crafter's Marks going, and then take it from there, I think. So, Dirt, what was it? Tome of the Quiet Mind you were asking about, wasn't it? Let's see if
Step closer.
we have any. I'll just repair where I'm at. There you go.
Have anything needs to be
trade
at least
goods.
2 centuries old.
Tome. Which was it? The Tome of the Quiet Mind. Tooltip says, calms the mind, allowing you to adjust talents. Cannot affect targets above level 50, is what that says on the tooltip. So if we were to test that, so you can do it at 50 from reading that, but not at 51 and higher. And then Tome of the Still Minds, allowing you to adjust talents whilst not in combat for 1 minute, and that requires level 51 to use the Tome of the Still Mind, which is the next one, isn't it? Logging queues are decent in the morning when you wake up. Yeah, I really hope so.
Exotic, bring it to me.
Maybe I plan. I'm not sure what I'm going to do plan-wise for Shadowlands release. I'm thinking go on for a little bit of the evening, just to see it in, as it were, like staying up at midnight for when the New Year comes in, that kind of thing. But then I'll probably go to bed and then get up in the morning and go and then properly play through. Then would be my way of doing it, I think. Did that does not deserve 2 times shout-outs unless you start streaming again. That's fair enough. Too old to stay up all night. Me too, Darkwing. Those days are long beyond me. We need to go south for the flight parson. I'll go here. So I'm going to go over to Ardenweald, I think, next. I think that's one of the lesser explored ones. That and Maldraxxus. But I like Ardenweald better. So let's start at the bottom and work our way up to the north. Oh, put the mats in your bank. That's a good idea. Unfortunately, Lichborg, I just started the flight, so it's not really worth it too much until I actually get to max skill level, because then you can really get a proper gauge as to how much you collect. certainly at this early stage, I would say. Rising Glory, let's do all of the herbs and ore together. Soul Dust is enchanting, Sacred Shard is enchanting, Widow Bloom, Marrow Root, that's Maldraxxus, Shaded Stone, so your ore, there's a Phaedrum ore, Vigil's Torch, Selenium ore, Nightshade is the rarer of the herb, we'll put that down there, drag all these down here. Then we've got Elithium ore, Selenium nuggets, and then Phaedrum, Death Blossom, another herb there. Selenium ore can go next to the nuggets. We'll drop those two next to each other. Elithium, Phaedrum, Shaded Stone, Sinvir, there's another one there. And then Phaedrum nuggets under the ore, and Oxine ore is another one. Then silk, cloth, jewel clusters, those are just greys, don't need those. Soul Dust, Sacred Shard, and then porous stone, that goes in with that. And then lacestrite ore, that can go over there as well. Oxine, lacestrite, in fact I'll swap that with the Elithium. So we've got Selenium, Phaedrum, lacestrite, Sinvir and that swapped over. And then Phaedrum and Phaedrum nuggets there. Rising Glory, Widow Bloom, Marrow Root, Vigil's Torch, Death Blossom and Nightshade. 24 Nightshade. There we go. Okay. Now you need tailoring to make hexweed bags. Yes, because the hexweed is soulbound. Right, we're right down here at the bottom. Now there's a few around this area. This is a good start. Let's start with this lot. So we will go off this direction and then loop our way round south, I would say. Let's go over the top with the bridge, see what we see. And that's the this is a combat area, so we're going to have to be a little bit careful around here. Slightly more dangerous in Ardenweald compared to Bastion. But we get some Phaedrum here. That's 4 Phaedrum ore. It's a good start. What have we got over there? That looks like Vigil's Torch. Grab that. And we can head on round. Yeah, let's head down to the south here. Ignore all of these, as they're having a good old ruckus. There we go. What else have we got here? Where's that? Oh, it's underneath me there. More lacestrite. Okay, because we get lacestrite with everything. So we'll head round and then go up and round over here. Okay. Lots of things. That's up high, so we'll have to jump up and round to avoid that. Is there a way up? Let's go round. I want to go round this way first. Where's that one? Right in the middle. Right, let's just shadow meld out of the way. We'll have to do one of these. Out of range, you're right there. Oh yeah, we'll do that. Thank you, Vallegro. And Jeeper good evening to you. That reminds me, I could probably do with a stretch break actually. I have been going a fair while, and I still plan on going on for another couple of hours at least, or at least an hour and a bit. So now might be a good time to take a stretch break. Thank you, Vallegro. We need to find somewhere safe to go first though. I'll try doing a ad break as well during a stretch break. And I've got a way of turning it on for subs as well, if that's alright with everyone, because that way we can all have something to watch, I guess. Let me just hide here in the corner. There we go. Let's go see if I can turn this on. I'll have a quick stretch break and then I'll come back. Hold on, let me just sort that out. There we go. All stand up and break. That's a very good idea actually. Okay, let me see if I can sort this out. I need to turn that off. And then, right, just call it an ad break. Yeah, something like that. That should work. Right, I need to do another BRB screen if I was going to do that. I'll just turn on my BRB screen for the moment, and I'll run the ads. Okay, we're back, and back into the main scene, and we didn't die as well. That was brilliant. So at least one per hour as partner, or at least I've been drinking too much. Darkwing's cruise ship. We call it a boat. Let me just catch up on chat. What else did I miss? Welcome back, everyone. At least at the time I've had for Sam's amazing artwork. Well, thank you, Doka. I take it some people got it and some people didn't. But subs don't normally get ads, but there was a way I could turn it off, which I did before I started it. Maybe there's different things. Yeah. Some people are clearly not stretching. Definitely Commander Bod, I would say. How was my Be Right Back clip make, Typhorus? I made it basically by exporting the WoW assets and rendering it in a 3D program called Maya. And then I did a fluid simulation for the fountain, and spent a lot of fun and times doing that. It's the same as my starting soon. If you haven't seen that at the beginning of my stream, that was a planet which I rendered using the whole of Northrend and some clouds and things like that. So that's another thing that I have from my 3D side of things. which is good fun to do as well. So no subs. So having a sub means no ads. You didn't get one. Oh, you didn't get one either, Syncopatics. That's interesting. So everyone got the BRB screen again. Yeah. Okay. It's very strange. I'll have to investigate further because I thought by turning it off, that should work. Using something similar, Blender, but how can I export the WoW models? So you go to WoW, is it WoW Tools? Marlamin and Krithny wrote the exporter for Blender, so you should be able to. There's a plugin straight for Blender to export maps straight into Blender. What I have to do is an extra step to go from Blender then back into Maya. Is it WoW Tools? I think it is. Let me find the website, proper website. You want to go here first and foremost if you want to look at exporting wow.tools. That allows you to browse maps and things like that, and then there's the export tab at the top there which shows you how to do that, and then it goes from there. We haven't done a 3D stream in a long while actually. We could probably do something like that at some point. I was really excited for Relic Spars. I cried a little when they were nerfed down from max level. Anyone figured out any use for them with heirlooms, or are they DOA as they seem? You can use them, as far as I know, for things like reducing the posting fees of some more expensive items, but it is pretty much nerfed. Yeah, it took a fair amount to do that planet, but definitely it's all to do with the shader setup and everything like that, more than anything else. Where's that? That's a mining node, okay. Won't be able to do both of those. Let's shadow meld out of one of them and then mine that one before he notices. And then we'll have to fight our way out of that one. There we go. Just chooses only some people to give the ads to. You did get ads with a nice picture and picture thing. Oh right, okay. So there are some. That's good to know. I'm Night Shadow. Thank you for the feedback. See if we can grab all of that. Just smashing the buttons. I'm not efficient on this at all, but I'm just literally levelling my way through. There we go. Monthly owner cabin with no water, plumbing, electrical, gas, cruise ship. I was all drinking and eating with a couple of cool things in the middle. Wow, Alexia, that sounds fun. Let's go round this way. I haven't seen anything around here. I have to rely on shadow meld as it is a danger zone. We have to watch out for all of these. And then see if we can grab anything this side. There's one here. We'll grab that. No, that's not what I wanted actually. Just move out of the way here. And there's a boss of some kind here. Yeah, we don't need these. This could be dangerous. Okay, there we go. Still in combat. Okay, evolving mites got me. What's that behind me? Oh, that's a big thing there. Okay, let's just avoid that for the moment. Right, we need to head out of here, I think. Let's go around the edge. Okay, these are dangerous. We don't want to be here. Let's head up more this way. This is better. This is more like it. Okay, we'll take that. 4 seconds to shadow meld. There we go. Okay, we're done now. And I'm getting another round of them. And then what have we got over here? That's some more herbs over here. We'll grab that whilst we're here. Looks like it's the whole tree, but Vigil's torch. Okay, that's inside. And we've got some more stuff around here. So let's just follow this round. Same way you got the ad, like picture in picture. Strange. I know Twitch are doing some experiments on things, or they were in the past. I don't know if they're still doing it now. Whoops, didn't mean to run through you both, but we will. Let's go around this way. I'm going to go a bit further, try and lose them, and then come back. There we go. Do that, and then we'll come back here for the lace trite, and then we can go over there for that sparkly thing, whatever it is. Looks like it's down below though. What is it? Is it actually? No, it is inside the rock. What is it supposed to be? Vigil's torch. Oh no, it is there. Just the tip of it, I think, somewhere. I could see it a minute ago. There we go. That's very odd. Okay, bug report on that one. Encountered a bug. Oops, no. Comment. Vigil's torch buried under ground. Can just about click on it. Submit that one. Where was it? There it is. I'll do that one. More than happy to help with an ad revenue anywhere you can. Well, thank you so much, I am Night Shadow. That is very much appreciated. That's why kind of I do them from time to time as well. So it is a way that you can support me without having to spend actual money. So we both benefit that way. Alright, I'm guessing let's head out of the hive. I would like to go more to the left, but I'd like to explore this area a bit more as well. Yeah, reported that one. Let's go have a look. We're getting some more environment music now in Shadowlands. I hadn't experienced this before. A bit more zone music going on. That's nice to hear. And then this is all looking around. Let's head more to the west. Let's go see if we can see anything around here. Just avoid the mobs for the moment. This is where it could get tricky. Where's that one? Looks like it's inside there. Where is it? It's inside that pod. Somewhere. Yeah. What is it? Nightshade. It's Nightshade and it's inside tree trunk. Okay. Let's report that one as well. Nightshade inside tree trunk. Can't target. We'll do that one. There we go. Our 16th anniversary event has been moved to November. Oh, got an extra one there, sorry, there we go. Events are moved to November 1st through 22nd on the in-game calendar, which means it will now end before the Shadowlands launch. Interesting, interesting. Some of your college papers listen to vanilla music. Yeah, they're fantastic. The zone music is always fantastic. Well, got some silver from that. So no luck on the Nightshade. That's buried inside there somewhere. Let's carry on this way. Try and get to a less dangerous area if we can. That one's easy enough. You can grab that one. And then we want some more nodes if we can around here. I remember somewhere around here being particularly dangerous. So we'll just have a quick scout, and then if it looks too dangerous with elites and stuff, we'll head on around. There we go, over there. Faintly glowing seed. Now I'm stuck inside here. This could be interesting. Now if I go in there, I think that's where all the elites are. Oh no, there's a binder in there. Let's go around. A bit of dangerous exploring, but we'll give it a go. What's down here? Where's that? I'm going around in circles again. Oh, there's a rich lacerite deposit. And again, that's hidden in the tree trunk there. Yeah, we'll report that one as well. Okay. Rich lacerite buried in tree can be targeted. There we go. We'll grab that one as well. There we go. Oh, a Silas redeem. Oh, we had one from Humble. I completely missed that. Good evening to you, Humble. I hope you're doing well. What kind of Silas would you like? Whilst I'm here somewhere in the end. There we go. Some cheap level 20 pets. Pets to flip. Fantastic, Jack. Sounds good. Right, let's head up north. Try and go a bit... somewhere a bit safer, perhaps. If we can try one. Up here and round. And then... yeah, we'll carry on north here. There is more stuff over this direction, I think. But I think this is the dangerous area, Dark Reach. Let's have a quick look. Famous last words. How bad could it be? There's a couple of things here. That's up the top, so if we go around here and we go that way. I don't know, you just click the button. Okay, that's fair enough. We'll do a... oh, hold on. Let's shadow meld. There we go. We'll do a Humble one. A one for Humble. There we go. A favourite actor, maybe. Someone I know, obviously, would be useful. I don't mind. There, got some lace right there. 67 and 68 we are at the moment. We need to head on over that direction, but there's also something over that way. Let's go up and round. We've just used our... there it is. Okay, grab that, do that, just do these moves. Liam Neeson. Okay, we can do that one. Definitely. As soon as I've done this combat, I'll do that one for you, Humble. Just go through this. Need to pick up some of these, otherwise I'm going to die. There we go. Just do each of these. This is very inefficient because I'm just using various bits and pieces. Warconomy, thank you so much for your sub as well. That's very kind of you. I'll put some emotes in as soon as I've done this combat, and then we'll go through just do each of those, grab all of those, mash the buttons, and hope for the best. Thank you, Villegro. There we go. Thank you so much, Warconomy. That is brilliant. A load of emotes for you. Thank you so much. Very kind of you. And then we'll mine this, and then we're not quite in the shadow meld area, but I think we should be safe-ish here from wandering, so that should be fine. Okay. Right, okay. Also put in the note. Thank you, Jack. There we go. And, right, okay. Let's see. I don't know who you are, but I will find you, and when I do, you will get a Silas proc. How's about that? And then we'll go find this other one, which is up to the north somewhere. Let's go and avoid these ones. And around here, this is a Vigil's torch as well, so we'll just go right in the middle of these. Come on, we can do this one. There we go. And then we're going to leg it out of here. That's a mining node. We can't really do much with that. That's not going to help us. That's a herb node. We can do that. That looks cool. That foul crusher. I like that. We haven't got time to look at the pretty stuff though. We have to head on out of here. I want to work my way north. I think it's probably the best option. There we go. And then we can come out the other side. I don't want to go back down there. I'll stay in the high zone for now, and then we'll come out here over the bridge. It's a nice looking bridge, and then we'll come out of here, and then we'll head more north. I still feel there's a lot I can explore in Ardenweald. Ardenweald seems huge. Got lots of pretty areas in it. This looks a nice area. Grove of Awakening. I just saw something appear there. It disappeared though. Let's have a look. What's inside the Grove of Awakening? Oh, we have mobs in here. Okay. They have awakened, most definitely. We'll avoid those. Just passing through. Can't really hang around and explore at that one. Okay, nothing there. Let's carry on. We still haven't done this north area. Let's do around here. When in doubt, Liam Neeson. Absolutely. I don't think you can really go wrong with that. Heart of the forest. This is the main tree, isn't it? I haven't had a proper look at this up close. Where are we? Yeah, we're here. Let's go have a look at this. I haven't had an actual proper look at it. It looks nice. Definitely. It's like the world tree. And then we have an inside bit, I think. Ah, look at this. Oh, I got teleported out. Maybe I'm not allowed in there. Let's have a look from the outside. No. They really don't want me to see inside. Hold on. Hey Higgins, how are you? Right, let's look from here. Let's look from outside. We're not allowed in here. But that looks beautiful. Look at that. Elite Queen's Guard, a wild hunt. I guess you have to be Ardenwealdites to be able to go in there. I haven't got the right covenant to be allowed in there. But that looks lovely. I like that. What have we got here in terms of view? I wonder if there's any nice screenshots we can do from here. I mean, it looks nice, certainly. If you were to do... What would you want to do? That's nice. That's a nice foreground, but then it drops off over there. You want somewhere a bit higher up to be able to see that. Have that in the third there, and then that in your shot over there. But you need to, but with the ground dropping away, you really want something where you can see the whole thing and get foreground and background. See that? Down to there could be quite nice. Then that's right in the middle of your screen. I'm thinking of painting ideas more than anything else. Let's have a look. Let's see, there's... You can have a nice... that leads your eye into the shot, but then those left and right don't really give you a nice looking view. Let's go exploring. We're looking for some screenshot worthy. Oh, this is quite nice for some depth. You've got several trees going on there. And a pool. Then nothing really foregroundy. Let's try a bit further in. We're going on a bit of an adventure here. Just having a look, see if we can find something that looks really nice. I mean, that's great being close to the tree. Oh, that's quite nice actually. You've got the path leading into the shot. You're quite high up there. Let's have a look. Tree, shot, there, to there, to there. Something like that would be quite nice, I reckon. Need a shaman to scry for me. What does the shaman scry do? That sounds interesting. Let's have a look at this. Hold on. Let's go interface. Just turn the names off for a moment. We'll just have a quick look at this. There we go. And then we will return to the game. So we want a shot. Let's say we want here. Oh no, we've still got critters there. Hold on. There we go. Doing a Kirk, Picard, Spock, or any Doctor Silas on Sunday. Okay, is that a squirrel? Most definitely. I went a bit laggy there for a minute. Hopefully that's all right. There we go. Hold on, let's move this over here. I missed an alert. Hold on, I'm going to move that over this side. Yes, there we go. Thank you.
GJ Robo just subscribed. Samadan 1 hi.
Samadan 1 hi. GJ Robo, thank you so much. 8 months of your prime, that's amazing. Thank you. That is brilliant. Here we go. A load of emotes for you. Okay. So we're doing a bit of a squirrel. We're doing something a bit visual here for a minute. I'm making a screenshot. And so what we'll do, interface, names, where's the critters? Oh, NPCs, none. Turn that off. Didn't realise those cranes were, grand blue herons were that one. With one there. So what we'll do is we'll go here. We want to get this shot in round here with the path in the middle. So we'll do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I think we'll go one more around here because I think we could probably do with seeing this area as well, like that. There we are. Mr. Lurking Hickons. Oh, did I thought I said hello to you, Hickons, when you came in. But if I did miss you, good evening to you, Hickons. Hope you're doing well. And Jack did the shout out as well, didn't you? So thank you for that as well. Lovely to have you here. There we go. And then I guess what we could do just quickly and easily. Let's have a look. Let's just bring Photoshop up. And we can grab those screenshots and we can make a nice little wallpaper quite easily out of that. If we go, actually I probably need to do that and then see what happens there. Okay. Hearing it as well, you're going nuts. Keep hearing Tomato 1 high. What's Tomato 1 high, Jack? There we go. And then we'll go that. Thank you, Darkwing, for doing the shout out. And then carry on with our map and our gathering here. So we want to go, I guess, up here and then up over there will be a good idea. Let's do that. One last then, since he's lurking. Fair enough. The speech thing keeps saying it. Oh, really? Let's go have a look around. Oh, I forgot. I turned names off, so I can't see anything. So I can't see when something's dangerous or not. So we'll go over here, where it should be safe, I'm hoping. Let's just jump down here. There we go, and we'll just shadow meld here. Then I'll turn on interface, all the names again, all NPCs, minions, enemy minions, main, minor, and all of that. Return to game, and we can at least see things. There we go. Turns on name plans. Yeah, I wanted to do everything in one go. Just make sure I had all the things on. 'cause sometimes I miss them. Because like turning the NPC names on and off, when I'm doing screenshots I need to have those on separately. But thank you for the keyboard shortcut, that is useful. Alright, this is quite a nice waterfall area. I quite like this. There's a lot of depth in it as well. There we go. Probably safe here for a minute. So let me just check that Photoshop that I had at the moment. Let me just drag that over to this side, see if this works. We will just photo merge that lot. We'll bring that over here and browse for... Right, what do we need here? That, and then we want World of Warcraft beta screenshots, and then that last lot we did, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Was it that lot? I was a little bit further on as well, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There we go, it was that to that. Open up those. Then we'll click OK. We'll let Photoshop merge that together. Stitch that together into one shot. We'll have a look. There we go. Did my stream die? There we go. No, we're still alright at the moment. There we are. There we go. Just wait for this to come through. There we are. There's a nice screenshot if ever we saw one. Let's just crop this once it's done everything. There we go. And then we can take all this. Where do we want? Somewhere nice rule of thirds. So we want the tree to be in this center line here, compositionally. Something like that. We're missing a little bit off the top there. But I think that'd be quite nice. We'll take that. And then we're missing a little bit here, so we'll just content aware, heal that one. Sample all layers. We'll do that one. More than one layer selected, we'll just select one. We'll add another layer on top and make our brush a little bit bigger. And we'll just fill in that. There we go. And then we can flatten that. There, flatten image. There we go. There's a screenshot and a half of Ardenweald. I quite like that one. I've only redeemed a full screen cookie for a minute. Oh no, McGaney, we don't have any cookie at the moment. So we haven't got that at the moment. Sadly, Cookie left us to go and get some food. Can I refund your points and do it another time? Let's have a look. I'll just reject and refund that to you, McBainey. Maybe next time when Cookie returns we'll be able to do one. Yeah. Let me just move this across so we can see that a little bit more. There we go. So that is the beauty of Ardenweald, definitely. That would make quite a nice picture leading in to everything. And then you've got some nice trees and things in the background. I'll pop that over that side. I'll keep that and just save that. And I've got a panorama folder that I'm going to keep all these collected up in. And then if I can do a painting at some point in the future, that'll be great fun. Ardenweald 09, I think. I'll do that. Save that. Okay. Squirrel trail done. Let's carry on over. Where are we at? We are here. We need to go a little bit further north. Okay. How about a full screen Ardenweald? Well, we just spent some time having a look at that, so that probably counts in some respect. Let's go have a look what we've got here. Oops, didn't mean to jump down here. Didn't realise we'd have some friends. So we'll just head in and out, see if we can collect some things. I think the problem with Ardenweald is a little bit too sprawling in many ways. There's a lot around. There we go, there's a node, which is what we need. There's also quite a lot of wildlife that's quite aggressive at the same time, which does make things slightly harder. Get some death blossom whilst we're here. We're heading again into an empty-ish area. Glitterfall Basin. I'm not sure how much stuff there is in here. I obviously haven't explored here enough because we're finding new things, so we can go through and at least do those. Let's have a look around here. There's something over there. That's higher up, it looks like. Whereabouts is that? Is that on the bridge? Oh, it's above me. Okay, how do I get above me there? Okay, around there. Gonna go up the branches, I think. I hope this works. There we go. This reminds me kind of like Avatar running along tree branches and things. This is going to be dangerous. Hold on, there we go. We grabbed it. Okay. I mean, it looks nice. It's a nice view again. There's the... Which tree is that? That's a different tree. That's Glitterfall Basin's tree. That looks nice as well. From probably that other direction. I'm going to just dismount here. It's probably easier. Let's have a look here as well. That's nice. Look at the clouds on that. That's amazing. The trees are probably a little bit harsh in terms of contrast, looking at that as a picture. We've got some nice rooty things going on here. Then you've got the basin, then you've got all the tree trunks and the sprawly stuff. Again, just looks brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Right, let's go around this way. Probably need to just float our way down here. Let's go this way. Sylvanus wouldn't be happy. Or would be happy, rather. McBainey, definitely. Let's go this way. See what we see. This got a nice terrain texture on here as well, actually. Do I use different enchantment for mining and skinning? No, we've got the same one. It's called Shadowlands Gathering. That's all we have. Look at the clouds. That's the quote. There we go. Glitterfall Basin looking empty from the looks of things in terms of nodes. Let's head over this way. Follow our way around, and then let's go into this area, which is largely unexplored. Let's see if there's anything node-wise around here. Oh, there we go. Here's some nodes. Left or right? Let's go left. Is that still here? Where is that? Just on the edge there. Grab that one, and then I'll go around the other way and see what we had there. Banks of Life down here. Yeah, so it's both gathering professions together. Works as one, just called Shadowlands Gathering. I think this one must have disappeared. Oh no, here it is. Looks like we have a Phaedrum deposit. And then let's carry on heading this way. Let's have a look. Seems to be a lot of tree bridges in Ardenwold. Yeah, definitely. And this is a really nice area. Bit of lakeside stuff with stuff in the background. That would make a nice picture. I get carried away with all the scenery though, so I'll have to remind myself to come back here later and take screenshots. There's something. A few mobs around here as well. Thankfully this is a herb, so we can just grab that and run. Been doing a lot of running and not a lot of collecting, really, in this area. Partly because I haven't got a route nailed as much as the others. Let's go round. There's something in the corner. What have we got? Lacetrite. Is that taking me to the end? Get rid of that, and then yeah, we're right at the north here. Okay, so let's head on round. Oops, no, that's the waterfall. We can't go down there. Let's head around this way. Connect ourselves back up. See if we can find some more ore and herbs as we come back. We'll follow around the edge a little bit and then go south once we head up here. If it's not too dangerous, that is. Furrowed Glen. Let's go. Good insert appropriate name. Not appropriate time, day at all. Inkstein, good evening to you. Good day to you. Good afternoon. Good morning. I hope you're doing well. We're currently working our way through Shadowlands and doing some jewel gathering, herbalism and mining, whilst we discover new nodes as we find them, as well as everything else. And Cerberus, thank you so much for the follow. Hope you're doing well. What have we got over here? Visuals torch, we'll grab that. It's down there somewhere, I think. Just need to avoid the things. Where are we now? Right, we need to head more this way. Avoid the wildlife if we can. See if we can get some extras around here somewhere. Nice if I could get a few things in the middle. That'll help with the route, I guess. There's something over here. See, my problem with Ardenweald. Oh, this is going to be another one inside a tree, isn't it? Yep, another one inside a tree. What was this one? Nightshade. Can't see the sparklies at all on this one. Okay, let's spot a bug on that one. Nightshade inside tree. Cannot target. There we go. Carry on further. Now, got a choice up high or down low. You take the high road, I take the low road. I think high road's probably better, because we want to head more that way anyway. Up this way. Oh, we've got some extra creatures here as well, though. Grab these at least whilst we're here. How are we doing? 74 versus 68 mining and herbalism skills. It's not bad, it's not bad. Obviously I've taken my time around Ardenweald. It's not quite as fast with all the nodes as it is in Bastion. But that's because I've not fully explored here. There's a lot of areas which I haven't really spotted where all the nodes are. So I haven't got a decent route going on. Lamnicum, good evening to you. Lovely to have you here. We got some twilight bark that time, that's always useful. And then I want to go this way. This will be a good way to go. I don't know what's up there, but we'll have a look. Oh wow, thank you Lamnicum. 15 months. That is amazing. Thank you for your continued support. That is wonderful. First and foremost, a hold of emotes for you. Even more so. Thank you so much. It's so kind of you. Just want to say I love your stream. And you're very few. You can just enjoy listening and watching with your calm voice. Keep up the awesome work. Well, thank you, Vallegro. It's very nice of you to open up about that too, because it can be tricky, definitely. But I'm glad that is. I'm glad that's soothing. That was it. Drunken Lab. Ah, what's that? Hold on, let me have a look. Did I miss that? Where was that? So say, I'm issues loud, fast talking, get me overstimulated. Ah, right, okay, thank you. There, now I understand. Thank you. And thank you, Drunken Lab, for your kind words. Duffy, thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you here. Way up, yes. I had to scroll up a little bit. I've been missing a few. I've been taking in so much of the scenery here. I've been missing chat, so apologies for missing things. I've been enjoying the scenery of Ardenweald. Now, I should really have quite a lot of stuff up here to the right and then the north, up these falls. So let's go have a look. I've had a good old look around here before, it would seem. This would be a good area to go and test out. Anywhere, or I was going to say anywhere where there's not many mobs, but it looks like there are a few. I'll go up the left bank here. Try that first. This first one, that's over the other side. There we go. Someone's the Mr. Rogers of Goldmaking. Enjoy a nice warm cup of tea or coffee, eat some toast and watch your stream. Best stream of Wi-Fi. Well, thank you, Inkstain. That's very kind of you. That's high praise indeed, comparing to Mr. Rogers. Couldn't think of a nicer person to be compared against. Seems right in the switch while chat in the text. Okay, thank you, Valeka. I'll have a look at that later. I think I need to head up the other side, but I've gone up this side now. So just to have a look, and then we'll come back across and then down again. I think would be best. Let's go have a look. Just going to check if there's one up here, so I can see that. No, I can't see that. The stalks. Okay, discover the stalks. Where's the stalks? Oh, that's right over here. I was going to say I'm going to leave this one because it's busy with mobs, but then I saw a node over there, which is Phaedrum, so I'm going to go and grab that. If I can avoid them.
None can oppose the masters.
Okay, got one, didn't get the other one. Thinking more Bob Ross. Another fair comparison too. Either of those I am most happy with. Mr. Humphreys, not quite the same. Mr. Rogers is. I had to look. It's not common to. We've got some lightless silk there. It's not common to us in the EU, but Mr. Rogers is more of an American thing with "Won't you be my neighbour?" I had to look it up. When it was mentioned before in the past to me. But once I found out, then it was a fine compliment to be compared against. Alright, let's go, yeah, we're going to head on down here. And we'll see if we can see any nodes as we go down here. There's one. Back in the spot where the other one was. Eventually, once I've got this mapped out better, then we can think of some decent routes to do. Just going to follow my latest trace of a node. There's a few over there. Let's cross over a little bit more and see. What was that waterfall? It was a bit over this way, I think. Go along here and then down there. We can at least compare a few more over that side. Let's go over this bark bridge. I like this bark bridge. This looks great. Oaken assembly. Certainly not wrong there. Then I think this gets dangerous. Yeah, this is definitely dangerous. We don't want to be in there. Because those are all elites over there. So we'll head out of that way and we'll come out this way instead. Lots of fighting and stuff going on over there, which we want to avoid. Want to find a way out. Over here. Can I go up and round? Let's have a look. Ooh, is this a dungeon? What dungeon is this? Let me just check. Which one is it? Mists of Turner Scythe. Okay, interesting. Okay. I've not done any dungeons at all. I'm kind of terrified to try them. Lots of people here. I see. Oh, and they're on the other side as well. Oh, fantastic. You can go in either end. back into Ardenweald. Let's go across here and then to the east, I think would be a good idea. There's another one over here. What's that? Oh, nice bull toad there. Let's go over here, jump over this side. There we go. Duffy, I think I missed your follow from earlier, but thank you so much. Just go in and have a look. Dungeons are pretty good this expansion. I haven't tried any of them yet. I'd like to try them, definitely. Oh, there's something else over there. What's that? Just solo the dungeon. What could possibly go wrong? We'd be fine, wouldn't we? Right, looks like I've got some more now. That's... Oh, there it is. It's up there, laced right. I have to go up and round. Can we get up from there? Yes, we can. Up here, onto the edge. There we go. I mean, once Shadowlands hits, I would like to do some dungeons with viewers. I'd be very, very happy to do those. Oh, where are we headed? This looks interesting. Are we going up? I'd like to go there, if I can, on that side. What have you got round here? Garden of Night. Interesting. Can we get in there? Looks like we're going the hard way in. Let's go through here. See, that looks odd. With all this lovely curving artistry and everything like that, to have this sudden straight line in the geometry across the entrance seems really strange. I don't even know what it's supposed to be, because it intersects through. It's like some bracing support structure or something like that, but it's completely at odds with the whole curving nature of all of this and the twisty stuff. Internet wire. Yeah, maybe it's that the cable TV or something like that. My herbs sparkle a lot more than yours do. I've got the particle density turned up quite high. So in system particle density, I've got it turned to ultra. That helps a lot when it comes to herb sparkling. Yeah. There's another on the right. Oh yes, there is, isn't there? That makes more sense, because that looks like it interlinks through. But yeah, that's very odd. It looks like this stuff at the top is kind of okay, because it's covered in vines and things. And that hanging down makes sense. But that one across just really jarred with me, for some reason, definitely. Yeah, it's their lighting system. Well, these make hexaforms as well in around home. That is true. It's just odd. Very odd. Let's go have a look. Collect up some herbs. And then we'll go around. That looks like an ore node. So we'll just grab that one. Deal with that one whilst we're here. Have I started creating groups with the items from the new expansion in live already? No, not yet. I'll be doing that closer to Shadowlands, definitely, in preparation. Once I've done a bit more in learning professions, we've already had a look at enchanting and tailoring and inscription a little bit. I'd like to get a little bit more in terms of herbs and cloth and ore and things, and then we'll do that. Yeah, load-bearing strut, something like that. It's definitely nice in here, that's for sure. Let's carry on round, see if we find anything else. There's another node over here. What is it though? It's a herb node, we should be okay here. Grab that. Grab it and run. And then we'll go around here. See if we find anything else. It's a nice looking area, as always. Let's head over this way and then south, I think, because there's a few nodes around from the looks of things. We'll take here and then we'll go south. And then we're down around this part of the forest. Okay, how are we doing for things we collected so far? few extra. We've got some one twilight bark, where our lacerite is looking at 150 now. Our vigil's torch is up at 50. Nightshade still at 24. We didn't get any extra nightshade yet. Death Blossom's at 174. So still a ways off in terms of collecting things. There's something there, that's good. Grab a couple more. Grab that, more Death Blossom. That's weird, they all disappeared after collecting one. I collected one and 3 disappeared. Very weird. I'm sure I saw more than that. Okay. That light thing is bugged. It's possible. Oh, there we go. Look, they've appeared back again. That's very strange. Let's grab that one. Vigil's torch. Grab that. And then go back over here. And that one's still there, the Death Blossom. Let's go grab that. Oh, we're phasing, I think. I think we're hit a phased area. We can't get all of those. Let's try and grab that one. Yeah, we can't get that one either. That's really frustrating. You can see it and then it disappears when you get there. Some bizarre phasing going on there. Worried about enchanting in Shadowlands. Afraid the prices will drop to almost no profit due to how easy it is to get the epic crystal. Don't remember the name. What's your thoughts? Same message again, but I had to leave the computer so I didn't hear it. If I answered, no problem, Slamnican. I didn't see it the first time. Yes, I think you're right. They are very easy to get. There will be an equilibrium between the 3 different materials, between soul dust, sacred shards, and eternal crystals is the other one. This one. So these are the 3. So you can go up quite easily and you can go down quite easily. Although you do need reputation, I think, to be able to go down from sacred shards to soul dust. I haven't checked on enchanting of late to see if that's still the same. But there is that ease of it. Although the prices should equalise out. You should get this sacred shard should be 3 times the price of soul dust, and eternal crystals should be 3 times the price of sacred shard. And Billis did a really good number crunch on the sort of like the numbers between those, and how you'd price your things based on that. So I think we've got some good options, certainly. Going to take a lot of dust to make the crystals. Yeah, exactly. Loot is more rare in Shadowlands, a few items, fewer enchanting mats. Although tailoring is quite good for that in terms of getting the mats. There's another phasing problem here again. I saw a couple of over there, and then they disappeared. Let's avoid that area, I think. It seems to be a bit bugged when it comes to phasing. We'll carry on round here instead, because this seems nicer. Grab this, grab that. Where are we? Okay, we're back around this area, so we need to head more to the north and over here. Do I know if the blacksmith bars can only be crafted once a day in Shadowlands? I'm not sure that they are, Parsonen. Is it? Do you mean like the Shadowlands specific ones? Because I was able to make a fair few of those last time I tried, I think. Cutled, is that? Cutled? Do we know if there's any daily, weekly profession cooldowns? Not that I've seen. I need to investigate them a bit further, but from what I've seen so far, no. There's not. I haven't seen something that is that. Okay, I need to go round. I don't want to go too far south, even though there are loads of things over there. They are quite dangerous going down that way. So I'm going to avoid those and head more... I want to head more north, actually, from where I'm at. There is that down there. It's tempting, but I'm going to go north instead. Avoid that area. Once per day transmute, you believe, and to create legendary mats. Ah, right, okay. Yeah, I definitely need to get my teeth into professions again on Shadowlands. There's a lot to research from the looks of things. I'm going to head back into this area. Was this the... this was the tree area, wasn't it? Let's go in here. Grab the extra stuff. There's something else there to the south. Is that buried in a tree? Let's have a look. Oh no, not this time. There it is. Leystrite is there. Mantius has a spreadsheet on legendary crafting notes. Yes, I think he has. I remember seeing him do that. There's quite a lot of work he's put into that. Because you need to get the legendary up to rank 4. I saw you there. You were literally right in front of me. Then you phased out. Okay, I'm going to head over this way instead. I'm going to ignore you popping up behind me like that. I'm going to go this way instead. See if we can see a few nodes this way or this way. It does seem a little sparse. They're quite well spread out, the nodes in Ardenweald, from the looks of things. Don't want to do another zone at this point, so we'll carry on around. Maybe check in Oribos once we get back and see what we can do profession wise at the moment. So it's expensive and needs lots of mats. It does, but that there is the barrier to entry, which is going to be useful to us. Once you get to that point, when you can craft the rank 4 legendaries, you should be in a good position to make some gold, hopefully. There we go. Right, what have we got here? Got some Phaedron here and some Nightshade over there. Oh, that's our first Nightshade that we've been able to actually loot as well. So let's go grab that whilst we're here. Then I'm going to head, keep in this direction. I can see something else over here, some Vigil's Torch. Grab that. And then go around. Where are we headed? Yeah, this seems like a good herb area. We'll head up here. Let's go there, grab that. Oh, didn't mean to press that. There we go, go around this way. Enchanting is necessary for all of them, yes. Having to the enchanted bars, the enchanted cloth, and the enchanted leather. So being an enchanter is going to be good for that, because they need you in order to make the mats and things. There's a lot of stuff around here, so let's go having a look around here, see what we see. I think I'll head, I think here would be better, although this looks like it's more dangerous. Got some extras higher up. Oh, there we go, there it is. Rich Phaedron, we'll take that one definitely. I'll just stealth my way out of this. There you go, got 2 Twilight Bark from that as well. Very good. And we've got some more stuff higher up. I'm going to have to work my way round. There it is. See if I can avoid the combat for a minute. They're heading up towards me. See if I can avoid them. I might have to just grab this one whilst I'm here. You know, you've got your tank mode on now. Makes it harder. There we go. Okay, we'll go through all of this. Mash the buttons. See what happens. Okay, easily done, and then around there. There we go. Rich Leystrite. Okay, brilliant. Okay, doing well. Quick question, how do I price my raw materials? How do I know what formula is best to sell them? It all depends on how I get them, is the main thing for my raw materials. For me, because I buy a lot of my stuff on the auction house, I use smart average buy price for pricing my materials, because I end up spending a lot of gold just buying them up on the auction house. Whether you go and farm it yourself, in which case I would then look at the time it takes you to do all those, and then look at the market value and compare the two, would be how I'd look at that. And then those are the main ones, really. So it all depends on how you collect them. Right, we haven't headed over this area yet, actually. There's another node just there. Let's grab that and then head back. That's Phaedrum. Grab that. What is Smart Average? It's a new feature of TSM 4.10 in that it used to be a toggle in the settings. Turn Smart Average By on or off, and Smart Average By is basically the average of all the items you have in your inventory rather than your historical average, whereas now it's a separate variable that you can make reference to. So you've got two variables now. You've got Average By and Smart Average By. So I tend to use Smart Average By because that takes into account my current stock, whereas Average By takes into account my historical stock, my historical price, which isn't always reflective of the current markets. Although Smart Average By can be fooled if you run out of stock, then it becomes invalid, so you have to watch out for that. And it changes as you reduce your stock, so it usually helps to have an overstock of things that takes into account your Smart Average Buy price. So it allows you to anticipate the market changes by buying small, little and often. Whereas Vallegro's got minimum between the first Smart Average Buy and Average Buy. So if you don't have a Smart Average Buy, then it will fall back onto Average Buy. It's just how I wrote my formulas for selling them. Yeah, that's the main thing, is using Smart Average Buy. Skinning leatherworking is good for getting gear to disenchant early on in expansion. Mobs to skin are everywhere. That's true, actually. Not everyone is going to have skinning, and there's a lot of death and destruction as players reap their way through. I remember doing it in Classic when that started, and just picking up skinning as a result, just to try and get some things to sell. It was quite lucrative. Is that a node? Devouring Hydra Corpse. Okay, we'll grab that. So where are we headed? Are we... this is a slightly dangerous area, I believe. Let's go have a look. Tirnaval. Quests and things. Let's go round and avoid this. Okay, there we go. Good evening, Dave. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Doing a bit of Shadowlands exploration at the moment. I've been very sorely tempted to break out the oil paints and paint some Ardenweald, because it just looks phenomenal. I think we've got another node hidden inside a tree again. Looks like it is. But lovely to see you, Dave. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the shout out as well. Yeah, we have. Okay, so what was this? Vigil's Torch. Vigil's Torch, hidden inside tree, enable. This is all my bug reports that I've done this evening. Enable to target. There we go. That's another load. There we go. Are the tools of trade going to be useful in Shadowlands? I don't think so, Felton. It's more of a BFA thing. I liked them. I liked a good portion of them. It's just not all of them were that useful. I wish we had them. I think I'm going to level your herb alchemy, transition him to enchanting alchemy, and then level your herb skinner to take advantage of the skinning opportunities. That sounds like an interesting mix of stuff, Seawolf. I like the idea. I don't tend to like to drop professions, but I can see the appeal, certainly. Did I like Silas? Like is a... I like the fact that it makes alchemy not so easy for everyone, which is always a good thing in my eyes. There should be a barrier to entry. I think it's quite frustrating in its format with randomness. I would rather something like Ewan's Enchanting Rod, which is once you've got it, it's fine, but there takes some effort to go and get it. first and foremost. Let's edge our way around here. We can just see that one in the tree. I won't report that one. We'll leave that one, and then we'll head. Which way are we going to go? Kind of want to go over this way. I know it's going to get more dangerous as I head in here. We'll keep an eye out as we go. Okay. What will replace the Silas in Shadowlands? That I don't know. I hope nothing quite like it. Right, that one's done. What have we got here? There's another rich lace stripe. That's useful. I'll grab that one. Haven't been this organised before, so I haven't had time to drop any prophesy to get where I am currently. Going to have max level. That's pretty good going. I'll just fight this in a minute. And Turtle Kinga, thank you so much for your brand new Prime. That is amazing, thank you. Welcome on board. Let me just kill this and I can give you some emotes in the chat. Welcome to the Samadan squad. Have a whole lot of emotes for you to use as you will. Oops, there we go, just click that, grab that, and then we can carry on our way. There we go, doing well so far. We'll have to do a stock take in a moment, see how we got on with everything. Probably head on back to Bastion in a bit, I think. Let's just grab one last node. It's a bit like Civilization, one last turn. And now we're getting into a dangerous area as well, so that could be tricky. I'll grab this one. Yeah, and now I need to head out. Ignore all of those. And then come out this way. And then I think I should probably head back out of here, because this is dangerous to go in here. Too many mobs around. Let's head on outside. Oh, there's a node here. Is that a mining node? Can't quite see it. Yes, it is. No chance of getting that with all these mobs. Not without Shadow Meld and fighting my way through it. So we'll leave that one. Let's do a leap of faith. There we go. Let's take a little flight. I like being a demon hunter for this very reason. We can scan for herbs as well as we go along. I mean, it's a lovely view. I mean, look at that. Look at how beautiful it is. Oh, there's one. There we are. There we go. I wonder if the blacksmithing tool of the trade will create indestructible items in Shadowlands. I would doubt it. It may be a bug if it does, definitely. You made a Horde emote, but not an Alliance emote. I've got a Horde and Alliance. I just forgot to click it, Derpalicious. I am faction agnostic, even though I play Alliance mainly. That is only for economic reasons, keeping them all in one place. If I could spread them across over both factions and share the gold, then I most definitely would. Can't see anything here, just a whole load of mobs. So I'm going to run to a safe area and then Hearthstone back, I think. Although there's a node I just found, so I'm going to do that first. There we go. Horde for life. Let's grab that one. There we go, and then head on out. At least we got a node, that's good. I've got Shadow Meld available, so I just need to get to an area that's clear of mobs. This looks like it's got a lot of aggressive wildlife in it, so I'll have to work our way around. There we are, Mushy's got the Alliance ones. And, oh, there's another node there. Just hidden around here. Thankfully it's a herb node, so I can grab it. Death Blossom, there we go. Then we'll find somewhere nice over on this bridge. Looks good. Right, let's Hearthstone back from here. Look at the view. The view's beautiful. I think I took a screenshot from here before, actually. Right, let's Hearthstone back and we can have a look at what we got so far. Oh, that was a good session so far. We got Herbalism up to 90. So that was okay. Mining's probably somewhere quite similar. Good night, Mushy. Thank you ever so much for stopping by. Let's go off 6. We take the 3 minutes into account. I was late. That is true, actually. It was a 4-hour stream today, as it would have been if it was an afternoon stream. So that's always good. So what did we get? Let's have a look. Loot and stuff. We have, now this includes the stuff that Mantheus gave us, so it's not a complete inventory of everything. We've got 185 Death Blossom, Widow Bloom, Rising Glory, you got a fair amount. This is from Mantheus. Vigil's Torch, you up to 73. Nightshade's up to 27. Lacerite is, where's the Lacerite? Is up to 182. We've got some Soul Dust, sold those. Didn't get anything extra there, or anything extra there. So, started watching, went AFK for dinner, came back, played a game of Supercom, went AFK to watch Discovery, and I'm still here. Long one tonight. Yes, Wonder Sheep. It's been a good one though. We're just finishing off now. We've got our, so what have we got? Herbalism is at 90, and mining is up at 92. So we didn't get to max profession, but we got a good way through the profession in just a couple of hours, really. Nothing too difficult in a couple of zones. Now, I wonder what it'll be like on launch, how much competition we'll have for all those nodes, and how quickly they'll respawn. That's going to be something to look at in the future. But we're well over halfway, 90 and 150 there, so that's a good position to be in. So I think I'll probably finish up there. I hope you enjoyed this little Shadowlands tour, talking all things through. Ben's making you streaming next to something. I think you can share that each time. Quite possibly. Share the Alliance each time. Yeah, because I haven't got a stream deck yet. That's on the list. Put them in the bank. Well remembered, Lichborg. I'll do that for next time. I'll do that now, whilst I remember. And then next time we'll clear them out. Let's go in here. And we'll have a look what we have next time. Right, bank as...
Everything is negotiable.
We'll pop all of this lot in. I'll put the enchanting mats in as well. And the shrouded cloth lightless silk as well is also useful. The rest of the stuff, those are all junk things. The twilight bark we'll put in as well, actually. That's going to be useful. Then we've got some meat and flesh that we'll keep hold of. And we'll see how that goes in the future. There we go. So we'll investigate another time. We'll investigate professions a little bit more as well. There's still a lot of materials we need to collect up. So that's a few things we need to do there, certainly. Let's go and just clear up our junk as well whilst we're here. There we go, take all that out and repair all items as well. And we can get rid of the 7th Legionnaires' tunic as well. It gives us a little bit of extra gold. Creeping crawler meat, we'll keep the meat. We'll keep that. Keep all of those. That's good to have at least. I'm sure I just moved that across. There it is. It's a bit laggy. There we go. Yeah, extra button thing for streamers, basically. It just makes it easy to press things. Although part of me thinks the whole MMO mouse and razor thing on the other hand could be useful for my gameplay as well. I don't think I could use my healing rotation on the stream deck. That would be quite interesting though, definitely. So thank you all. That was an amazing stream. Thank you all for your company today. It's been absolutely lovely. Sorry I had to abort it and make it a later stream than planned. My next stream is going to be on on Sunday, so we will be going through the Wowhead blog on Sunday. So if you can catch me then, it'd be lovely to see you. Let's see if we can find someone on to pass some love on to. I tell you who we haven't been able to raid. I was going to do Mr. GM for a minute then, but he's playing Jackbox games at the moment, so he's not doing regular things, but I can see Hazel is on, and I haven't been able to send some love Hazel's way. And as she is on Lightbringer, the same server as me on Shadowsong, it might be nice to send over some love her way. Let me just have a look. Cam Nomis, thank you so much for the follow. So I'm going to set that up. Say hello to Hazel. Let's have a look. Yeah, let's click on that first. That's on there. Slash and games. Right, well, there we go. Thank you all for such a lovely stream. It was lovely to spend some time with you tonight. I hope to see you all on Sunday. We'll send some love over to Hazel. Until next time, happy gold making, and I'll see you very soon.